6. Command Toga, SRS runway, auto thrust is blue. 80 knots, thrust set. 5500. 31. Rotate.
Test 1 2 3. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Round 2. Welcome to Blue Hour in Bangkok, Thailand. No, VTBS. Yeah, Buruvni Suravabami Airport, whatever it's called, VTBS, where we left our 380. If you remember, we flew the 380 in here about 2 weeks ago or so. We've traded it in. We've traded in our 380 for an A350 1000. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I might like the 1000 better than the 900. Look at, just look at it. Look at it. I mean, look at it. That thing looks amazing. Cathay Pacific livery. We are going up to Kai Tak. So, no practice. Haven't flown to Kai Tak since the last time we flew to Kai Tak. The only thing I did is I loaded the route, sim imported the route, make sure it would work because Kai Tak technically doesn't exist in the sim anymore, so I want to make sure it wouldn't cause any issues with the nav data. That seemed to work fine. So Alt F4, restarted the stream. Here we are, wound the time back. It's turning into night here, civil nautical twilight, or the opposite for nighttime, not daytime. I think that's civil nautical twilight is like before the sun comes up. I forget what it's called when it's going down. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's what it is, Blue Hour, and we're ready to go. So, Zippy says you still forgive me for the Fenix comment. Hey, man, I'm sorry. Zippy, listen, just let me live in my moment, okay? This is 350. Now, we are rocking the cabin. So, VRAM has left the chat. I will tell you that. We're using 22 gigs of VRAM right now sitting on the ground in VTBS. And we have a cabin, and it is extremely detailed, and it is extremely long. So it should be a fun flight. I hope you guys are ready for this one. And we're completely cold and dark on this one, too. So we're going to boot it up and fly it together. So with that said, I'm going to pause the music. Wonderful. I saw Jeff Faviano doing some gate agent stuff there in the chat. That was hilarious, man. Checking out W's bag, man. VRAM Simulator 2024. Here we go. Into, oh, we can't see that yet. Let's go up to the main juice, okay? Up to the main juice. You don't need to see any of the cabin yet. We're going to do a cabin tour later. Cabin tour later confirmed, and sim sounds confirmed. Let's boot this sucker up and get to work. So battery 1, battery 2. And then I don't know what the, I guess you do emers too. So we'll do emers and power it up. Here we go. Yes, sir. Let's let the aircraft come to life. Release is scheduled for tomorrow, Fred. Correct. Yes, it is. Agent the Batu. Welcome to Private Pilot. Glad to have you on board, my friend. Ion-ion optimization. It's like China and U.S. becoming BFFs. I will say this, Turk, this airplane is better optimized than the 330, at least on my rig. I get better performance on the 330, or excuse me, on the 350 than I do on the freeware airplane. So if you can run the freeware ones in 2024, you shouldn't have an issue with the 350 because it does run better, at least on my rig, than the default planes do. So, PX, what's up, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate the support, dude. Welcome, Private Pilot. Maybe because it's localized on your machine. I don't know what that means. But maybe. I don't know. All right. Let's go ahead and get everything fired up. Crew supplies coming on. We'll go ahead and get the ADIRs. I got an overhead panel so big I need 2 views almost. 1, 2, and 3. That is set up. Nav logo lights coming on, please. We'll go ahead. No smoking. Mobile auto. Arm the emergency exit lights. Everything else is in the normal position. Cold and dark. That looks good. Let's come over to our OIS. Let's go ahead and do a sim brief import. Now, this is what you didn't get to see for the previous stream, but there's our flight plan. That's us, VTBS Cathay 357 to high tech. All right, we'll clear the info. Let's go to the flight plan initialization and go to work. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the company flight plan request. We'll load up the flight plan, and then we're going to get out of here. Not going to waste any time on the ground. GSX does work. You can do all that stuff, but as you all know by now, GSX is dead to me, and I've never felt so free, to be honest with you. Mr. Leahy, we'll check out the OANs. We'll see if we can get it to work. Let's go ahead and insert the said flight plan. There she is. Insert flight plan has been completed. Let's go to Depart Tours. I'm going to clear the info. Where is my EFB so I can follow along on my own EFB departing VTBS. So let me unload this flight. And import new flight from SimBrief, please. Does it include its own pushback tool? Yes, it does, and you'll see that here momentarily. I will show you our own pushback device. Is there something better than GSX? Yeah, not using GSX. I don't know. GSX is dead to me, man. The headaches that it caused. It's great when it works, but I also don't care for waiting around for virtual refueling, especially airplanes that have their own like loading and stuff. It's not really necessary. All right, 2 left, I think, is what we were planned on. And I'm going to pull up the OANs and everything here. I just want to get my own EFB up and running. I should have done this prior to stream. I do apologize. I went over to the Thai tea place, and a couple walked in right in front of me. So I tell you what, let's plan on runway 1 for departure because we have default scenery, and it gets kind of funky over there. So we're going to plan runway 1, and we're going to be on the... Which SID did we file? We didn't file a SID. Runway 20. How come my charts don't match up? Runway 1 RNAV departures. That's what we want. All right, runway 1 RNAV is pinned. So here we go. Runway 1 right. 01 will show a 01 right for me. Okay, well, I only have 01 right, so I'm assuming it's that one. 01 right. The SID is called for 1 right. I think we're going on the Selka. Yeah, Selka, 1 kilo. So we're going to scroll you down here. PQRS. It doesn't seem to match up. That's interesting. Why did we pick this airport, man? This airport. Oh, you know why? Because I'm looking at the wrong airport on my charts. What is going on here, dude? No, I'm looking at the right charts. VTBS. We'll just do runway 1. VTBS, 1 right to Selka. I don't know why it doesn't have it in the box. It's a default airport, so go figure. VHHX, we're going to plan the IGS-13, I believe. We'll do the 1-3 centerline fix. No VIA, no star. We'll insert you. That is in the box. That looks good. Rustic, good evening, sir. Well, thank you for the $10 super chat, my man. Appreciate the support. Says, I'm so jealous, probably won't be able to test it out till May because traveling for work. Ah, Rustic. Hey, man, well, we'll give it a good testing for you. How's that? We'll get it nice and tested for you. That way you can enjoy it when you return, my man. Thanks for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. I'll juice up the rest of my cockpit lights here. All right. Never flying back to this airport in the sim. Sorry, Infian. This airport is not fun at all. Doesn't have proper SIDs or has proper runways to it, at least in the sim world. All right, so that's good. Fuel and load, I'm going to do that, and actually just go over here. We'll go load sheet. We're going to do the sim brief import. We're going to set the 0 fuel weight, and we're going to set the fuel. And then I'm going to throw this back over to the other side. So 0 fuel weight is 396.2. So let's throw 396.2 in the box. 396.2, enter that. 0 fuel weight CG, 28.9, 28.9, we'll enter you. Block fuel on board, we have 41.3. That doesn't seem like enough, but we've got 41.3. Passengers installed, 239. 239, that's pretty light load for 1,000, isn't it? 239 is set. Go back to the main menu here, takeoff perf data. Clear out, GPS is now primary. Reset this. Let's go TO perf. Let's go ahead and do, I tell you what. Let's do an FMS sync. It can't figure it out. Sim brief sync, let's do that. Okay, and then sync here, and now we'll compute, because it doesn't even know where we are in the airport, because the airport doesn't exist in the sim, because Infian told me to come here, and this is a terrible airport I'm never going to fly back into ever again in my whole life. I'm going to send these to FMS. 41, 48, 52. We'll go ahead and flip you back over there. Here's our speeds. We'll confirm them. 41, 48, 52. We're doing a Toga today. Toga takeoff is set. Packs on. We'll clear out the scratch pad messages. And we are almost done with that. I'm going to throw this on the perf page because we don't have any auto ATC squawk code. Nope, we do not. So with no auto ATC, I'm going to throw you on the perf takeoff. We talked about that briefly on the other stream, why I like to have that page up in case you want to change your climb rate, just like have it up and ready to go. We'll squawk 2000 TARA because we're getting ready to push back and start, so that is good. Once I'm done with the serve page, we'll go back to FMS1 flight plan page. I'm going to throw you up on the left hand side like so, and then we'll hit the magic barrel ref. We'll hit the top altitude of flight level 410. And since everyone wants to see it, let's see if we can load in. Now this ought to be interesting. Airport not avail in Navigraph. I wonder if my Navigraph is not synced. You know it? That might be the situation. That might be the situation. Here comes a WASM crash. We'll see. Hold on. Oh, let's do this since I didn't do my last one. We're going to calibrate. Let's start from the beginning before engine start. I haven't done the 1000. So max reverse. Idle reverse. Idle. Climb. MCT. And then Toga. The A350 1000 is separate from the 900, so you got to rebind those if you first time you do it. So that is set. All right. What was I looking for? Third party. I'm on Navigraph. That's interesting. So I'm on Navigraph, but maybe I need to sync the Navigraph code. Is that what I need to do? Do I attempt to do it? Let's try it. Let's try Navigraph /code, see what happens here. WASM crash, please don't happen. Although, we got one really good stream, so we might as well test everything here. Hey! Uh-oh, Navigraph out of date? It is not. Airport map loading. If it loads up, I'm not going to update it. That would explain, that would explain the runway numbers not making sense. Okay. I'm not going to update the data. We're going to rock the old data just for the sake of the stream, okay? But you do update from your EFB. I totally spaced on that in the midst of this morning's chaos. Just like the PMDG, update nav data, and you'll be good to go. So, all right, we got our, that might have been why we didn't have a break to vacate either. So, we've got that set up. We got our OWANs. We're going to be taxiing out to runway 1, which is over here. Can I zoom in a little bit more? Beautiful. Ooh, that's a little too much. I like to see where I'm going. All right, that looks good. Let's go ahead and recenter that map display there. Our fueling is complete. It is getting dark. Let's go ahead and turn those on. Let's go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign on, and let's fire up the APU, please. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. I also need to turn my radio on. You can also place flags and X's on the displays. What does that mean? Oh, you mean on the OWANs, like closed runways and stuff? Yeah, that's cool, Mark. That's cool. I love it. I want some more of it. All right. One thing I don't like about boba tea is I feel like I can hear you guys can hear me chewing. Makes me self-conscious. Let's go ahead and turn down the floodlight a little bit. Actually, yeah, we'll turn the floodlight down. We'll turn the dome down. So for pushback, real world, we keep this floodlight up. Dome light up, rather. We'll keep the dome light up. That way the tug driver can see your tug, tow, and salute and all of the above. All right, we'll keep that. That looks good. As far as our 22-8, are we on 22-8? Miss V1's back in the house. We can. It's super weird. Oh, are you serious? You can hear me chewing that? Oh my gosh. Never getting boba tea again. Thai tea is dead to me. Thai tea is dead to me. Yeah, Miss V1's still at home with the kiddos. She's been at home alone, single life parent today since 7:30 this morning. So goat status, Miss V1's in chat because she is awesome. And delivered coffee earlier. I mean, what a rock star of a wife. All right. You chew like a nerd. What is this freaking CTAF? And then I'm getting out of here. We got a long flight. Not a long flight. About 2 hours. 2 hours en route. There is no CTAF found for VTAB. VTBS traffic, Cathay 357 Heavy, going to be pushing back off stand 10. We're taxing runway 1 right, VTBS. Plastic cups in the air full of boba for Miss V1. Hey, Jeff, good to see you, man.
Don't get lost, sir.
All right, thank you. Let's go to, so if you do not have GSX, right here, baby. Chocks removed, GPU removed. Let's arm all the slides. Now, this is what I love. This has been this was an improvement. Do you guys remember the A300 the first time it came out? We sat there and looked at the wording for arming, disarming for about 20 minutes. Green is closed, blue is armed, red is open, yellow is in transit. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is dumbed down for Mr. V1. I couldn't read that. So shout out to whoever came up with that coding system as opposed to the regular one in the A300, which I still don't understand, which is armed versus not, i.e. the slide blown on our last flight together. So good deal. We'll put you back on flight ops menu. Beacon's coming on, and APU bleed is coming up. Cockpit to ground. Throttletek cam is engaged. Park brakes are off. You're cleared to push. Jeff, this airplane looks awesome. Yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun, man. I mean, I know you love the 727 classic stuff as I do, but as for a polar opposite airplane, it's pretty sick. Maybe I didn't click push. Maybe our brakes are still set. Oh, why are engine masters on? Did no one do a flow? Why did nobody do a pushback
Ladies
flow?
and gentlemen, may we have your attention, please, for the safety demonstration.
You may.
Even if you're a frequent flyer, we
This is so Wingnut. Wingnut must have done this recording.
Safety features of this aircraft.
Wingnut did this.
Welcome aboard this A350 aircraft. Your safety is our top priority. Please pay close attention to this important safety
Maddie
briefing.
K, thank you for the
Fasten your
$10
seatbelt
super
by
chat.
inserting the metal tip into
This
the
is for a
buckle.
coffee break.
To tighten, pull
This
the
is for
strap.
coffee breakfast
To
gift to
release,
Miss V1
lift
for
the
being
top
so
of the
supportive
buckle.
to you.
In case of
Miss
unexpected
V1, make sure you
turbulence,
use this
we
money
ask that
for
you
your
keep
coffee
seatbelt fastened
or
whenever
whatever.
seated.
Done deal, Maddie
If the
K.
cabin pressure changes,
I'll give it to her in
oxygen masks will
cash,
automatically
so
drop.
she has
Pull
proof.
the mask towards you.
Thanks, Maddie
Place
K.
it over
Appreciate
your
the support.
nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Breathe normally.
This is
Be sure
Wingnut.
to
Josh,
secure
did
your
Wingnut
own
record
mask
these
before
sounds?
assisting others. Your life vest is under or beside your seat. If instructed to use it, slip it over your head, fasten the straps, and pull them tight. Inflate by pulling the red tabs or blowing into the mouthpiece. Only inflate your vest when exiting the aircraft.
I love
There is
that
a light
beacon
whistle
flash.
for
Oh my
attracting
gosh.
attention. There are
Beacon
8
flash is
emergency
awesome.
exits on this aircraft.
Is Wingnut a
One
true
in front of the
350
wing
flight attendant?
and
I
four
think
behind
he
the
is.
wing. In the event of an evacuation, follow the illuminated exit signs to the nearest exit. These are being pointed out by your crew now. Please note, the closest exit may be behind you.
Thank you.
Please take a moment to review the safety
Cockpit ground
card
brakes are
and
set.
seatbelt
Clear
for more
disconnect. Show me the
information.
pin out front. We're starting
Thank you
engine
for your
1.
attention, and we hope that you enjoy your flight.
Turn in 1. Here we go. Shh. Gosh dang it, Mark. All right, reset. Hold on, I was chewing my boba. Engine mode to ignition start. Here we go. Been a long day. Packs cut out. Here we go. All right, be quiet. Shh. All right, before we start the second engine, let me figure out how to dim the cabin lights. Lights, avionics bay. Is there? Surely there's a way to dim the cabin lights. It's not here. Menu options. Equipment. Simulation. 3 sound cabin options. Oh, we have to go to the flight attendant panel? I thought we could do, I thought we could do it here. Oh, we're going to Portuguese? Who would be Cathay? Probably English. Flight attendant station. I thought there was a way to do it from here. I guess not. Okay. Should we do Chinese? Hold on. There's no Chinese. Should we do Portuguese? That kind of sounds like Chinese. What's the closest to Chinese? Russian? Japanese? I mean, Japan and China are kind of close to each other. Let's do Japanese. Or Portuguese? We don't have a Chinese option, alright? There's no Chinese instead to be. We should stick with Japanese. At least Japan is part of Asia, so we got that going for us. Alright. Let's go back to menu. Alright. I really want to dim the cabin lights, though. We'll have to do a sneak peek into the cabin here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. How do we dim the cabin lights? I probably should have followed the tutorial. Ah, here we go. No. Not functional. We can't. Surely. Where's Josh when you need him? Surely you could turn the cabin lights off. Unacceptable. The FAP should work. Menu, SIDS. Oh, wait. Here we go. Lights on, off. Oh, no, I think I'm clicking stuff through the cockpit. I'm pretty sure I'm clicking stuff in the cockpit. Yeah. Click the screen. I'm clicking the screen, boomers. Oh. See? And today was the last day that V1 got an early access product. Night mode. Turn down. Down, you, I say. Let me just move my 76 curtains. I mean, that looks pretty sick. That's night mode. Night mode looks good. This is, see, I'm not trained on the flight attendant panel here. Cabin statis. Oh no, zones. Zones. Cabin medium dim. Night mode is fine. Night mode is fine. We'll fly the plane. I just like it when it's dark, you know? Alright. Don't mind me, I'm in here with all my other lights on. We need to start engine 2. Did the packs turn back on? I believe they did. That's pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Starting engine 2. Yeah, you're supposed to know all the systems, but I just want to turn them all off. At least purple's better than on. You can't dim it in the way you can the Fenix. That comes later. I got you. Well, add 0.1 for Fenix. Fenix is back up to, what did we say, 9.8 now. Shouldn't the curtains be closed for takeoff and landing? Yeah, go back there and close them for me, would you? Wrong side, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good one, dude. You're going to love it, and you're going to be able to fly it. It's everything the 320 has and more. The only thing, and I mentioned this earlier, wrong side sim, is that the biggest difference with the 350 is learning what you're looking for looks like on the screen, because instead of a push button, you're looking for a sub menu inside of a computer, essentially. So but if you know what you're looking for, you'll find it easy peasy, man. Flaps 1, here we go. Is the runway wet? I feel like I see wet. Yeah, I see vapors out there. We must have some wetness to the ramp. Yeah, you see? Do you guys see that? A little bit of a stutter when I got the cabin on, switching views, but not a big deal. All right, that's coming off. That's coming off. Taxi light is coming on. We'll dim down for maximum purposes. Why did I have an X out on 22.8? VTBS traffic, Cathay 357 heavy taxi, 10 right, or 0 right. 01 right, whatever the heck it is. Brakes released. Let's go. I'll be curious to see if we notice any difference taxiing the 1000. This is full disclosure, my first ever flight in the 1000. My volume knob's not illuminated? Oh yeah, I must have. There we go, thanks. You would think I would know what that means since it's the same panel I have on the real airplane. Fake pilot confirmed. I'm going to have to fly the Fenix before I go back to work. I can tell you that much, because I'm going to get back in my little 320 and be like, where's my brake to vacate? Devin, I'm falling in love with it too, my friend. All right, we're going to take this left here. I feel like I have more than a taxi light on. I'm going to double check that. Nope, just the taxi light with the reversed mouse wheel clickage. All right, here's the next order of business. How do we dim said screens? Console, map light. Is that a brightness knob on there? That's contrast. Which one means brightness? That one means brightness. There we go. All this symbolism. Why can't we just... I think that's contrast I just lowered. I don't think that's brightness. It just got darker. What's this one do? I don't know.
Traffic, you're kind of freight 404, pushback.
The flying iPad, I can't wait. That is exactly how I would classify that. That's coming on. Brake takeoff is set. TO config is checked. Takeoff is green. Does the rain on the windshield get wiped away? Otherwise, I'll try it myself tomorrow. Felger, I don't have any rain, so I wouldn't be able to tell you, my man. I don't see any rain outside right now, unfortunately. I feel like that doesn't dim it, though. Huh. Well, I just dimmed my OIS away, or it's gone, or something happened to my OIS panel. For a flying iPad, you'd think it'd have easier dimming buttons. Was that the center display that I dimmed? Oh yeah, it is, you're right. Interesting. Interesting. See, that dims nicely. All right, clear left. Yeah, I'll try the center console here in a minute. Just not while I'm doing 30 knots down the taxiway in Singapore, or wherever we are, Bangkok. We are not going to taxi onto the runway. Man, I watched that Southwest thing you guys were talking about, Southwest FlexJet on YouTube. Jeez, we were a second away from a massive fatal accident. I cannot believe Southwest went around like that. I mean, that is why you do not look. That's the difference between sim pilots and real world pilots. Because if you're looking at your vertical speed, try to get a butter in the sim like I know everybody does, you're going to fly into an airplane that's crossing the runway. I mean, their eyes outside visual references, you're looking at the far end. They were so close to touching down. Had they have touched down and the spoilers deployed, I don't know if they would have been able to go around in time. I mean, that was insane how close that was. That would have been horrific. I'm going to flip you and now try dimming you down there. Nope. No, it's dimming you. Let me dim you, like so. Well, we're getting somewhere. I'll flip you back. Alright. My flight plan go. Alright, we're cooking with gas now. Except, I still don't like this display. Man, that's one thing I wish Airbus kept. The little knobs that we have in the 320 are way easier and way better.
Bangkok tried to China Airfreight 404, taxi runway 02 left.
Saying China? What? What kind of freight? Korean air freight?
Right.
I'm still trying to find my center reference point. I think it's maybe where my seat is, but it's kind of like here. My seat might need to be adjusted though. I don't think I'm sitting square in the seat. Axe, the release is slated for tomorrow. All right, runway 01. Bangkok traffic, Cathay 357 heavy. Disregard. Going to tower. 118.2. All right. For sake of immersion, I hope this guy is a super thick accent. All right. Let's go ahead and lock him on 118.2. 118. I think he did it on purpose. I think he knew I was going to try to sneak out of here without talking. We also don't have a proper SID in the box, I don't think. Let me see what SID I filed before I call this guy up here. I filed the Selk 1 Quebec. Let me fix this. Runway 01 right. The Selk. I don't have it off this runway. So we're just gonna have to rock with it. Alright, we're gonna put you up into regular mode. Put you arc mode, constraints.
Just well, myself for the first I need to priority some stuff before you just don't go.
I have to have current nav data. Oh, yeah. Tell him I have old nav data. At Cathay 357 heavy, holding short runway 01, ready for departure.
Yeah. Do you have a set for 1 kilo and yeah, do you have a set for 1 kilo on your FMC?
The Selk 1 kilo negative. We have a vector out to Selka.
Okay, roger. Then join our runway heading and resume our navigation after handoff.
Okay, own navigation after handoff and runway heading for Cathay 357 Heavy.
Thank you, and squawk 7, correction, here we are. Squawk 7154 for you.
Squawk 7154 for Cathay 357 Heavy.
Correct, and 6,000 feet initially, and runway 01 clear for takeoff, wind 330 degrees 4 knots.
Alright, number 1, cliff takeoff, Cathay 357 Heavy. Alright, what was the squawk? Jeez, bro. Hold on. 7154. I also like the old one. Alright, 7154 in the squawk, TARA, on above. Put you back over there. He gave us 6,000 initial. Scroll you all the way back down.
Thai 25, squawk 740. Join Selka 1 kilo departure, 6,000 feet, squawk 7140.
Squawk 7140, we've got Selka 1 kilo and we'll maintain 6,525 heading.
Ready back, correct. Then after traffic in front of you, line up in behind.
Line up behind you.
Alright, per flight plan is up. We're going to taxi over that runway sign. That wouldn't be there in real life.
Delta 175 taxi to hard point runway 01, Bravo 13.
I thought it said 7153. I'm not sure what he said, Jeff. We're just going to roll with whatever I put in the box, and we're going to get over to Unicom ASAP. Oh, yeah, we never did a flight control check. Thanks, Tiger Dude. Appreciate you.
Delta 1245.
Yeah, did we do a flight control check? No, we didn't do a flight control check. I got distracted trying to figure out what SID we were going to do. All right, that looks good, though. All right, we're clear for takeoff. Nose forward on the stick. Let's do outside. Or no, let's do window view. Spool them up to 25%. Yoga's in chat. Let's go to Kai Tech. Love it. Mantoga SRS runway auto thrust bleh. Thrust set. 100 knots.
Delta 175 negative. Taxi Tango Nana, Golf Charlie 6 and Bravo. Bravo 13.
Positive rate, nice and easy. Gear up. Navin. Fly with. Oh, come on, baby. If you get us to 350 likes before I hit 3,000 feet, we'll do a bird strike. Thrust reduction. Thrust decel climb. Flap 0.
Tango Nana, Golf Charlie 6, then Bravo. Bravo 13.
Okay, Charlie 6, and then Bravo, and then Bravo 13.
Ah, 3,000 feet, we didn't hit it. Ah, good effort though, chat, good effort. Alright, resume on nav. You want Cathay 357 Heavy over to Unicom?
Yeah, get it on 122 decimal. Goodbye.
22 decimal, good night. Cathay 357 Heavy, tipped.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go direct to Selka.
Runway, yeah, let's wait a little bit. Need time separate.
Nav. You didn't know. Not before I hit 3,000.
East Cargo
No,
with Alpha.
not before 3,000.
01 left. Or 01.
Sensor Carlo, kan du sammen med meg?
China Air Freight 404 at West Cargo. Request taxi 01.
Listen to AJ trying.
There we have it.
talk to the
We have
controller.
negative flap plan for me. We'll
refile, AJ.
file a new flap plan.
I don't want to go to Unicom just yet because I like hearing AJ struggle on comms. All right, 410 is blue. We're thrust decel climb. We don't do decel climbs here at V1 Nation.
Refile
We're going
for
full-blown thrust climb, please. Thrust climb, climb. 410 is blue. There goes the engines. We're thrusting up. Now, I want to watch the developer stream again because I didn't catch the beginning. I wonder if they talked about the roll. It's supposed to be that responsive, right? You see that? I mean, I like it. I just got to get used to it. I mean, I like it. It's so different. Oh, meanwhile, we're doing 280 knots below 10,000 feet. That's all right.
China, flight 404, clear to Kaisak.
350 is pretty snappy, says Josh. Yeah, and that's kind of what I figured. I feel like I heard that on a different stream somewhere, maybe when someone was comparing the 330 to the 350, when you were doing the 330 trailer stuff. But it's just different, and I love it, man. I love it. I feel like it's almost like there's a level of black magic that has been unlocked with this airplane because it feels snappy. But at the same time, there's no mistake that you're flying a heavy Airbus. Like, it's pretty good. What?
Sorry?
What did he say? Speed limit exceedance. What?
Repeat the message.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, we'll go ahead and mouse wheel these lights off. That's coming off. Logo light can stay on. Strobe beacon nav. We'll let the purser know we're out of 10,000 feet. We're looking good. And in that case, we'll go back to full screen cam. Enjoy the night climb out.
And China Tower, China for
China Tower. Nice, AJ.
West Cargo. Sorry, the reback was Silk 1 kilo.
Listen to this guy struggling on the radio.
Kaitak, and we're ready for taxi.
Was it two-tone stream? It might have been, Josh. It might have been, dude. All right, we'll go ahead and push for standard. See, I want to go to Unicom, but
yeah, okay, I see you are
kind of want to listen to this.
Yeah, left turn, correction, right turn, Charlie. Then, Shadow 10 and Bravo, 2, Bravo 13.
Come on, AJ, you can do it.
Charlie down to 10, Charlie 10 on to Bravo.
666 viewers, quick, somebody leave. Or join.
Correct.
In before AJ 310 knots on climb under 10K. Come on, AJ. This is worse than Air Canada 401 with Gustavo. Stop bullying the poor guy. His brain is probably overloaded with that X-plane cope. It's too much, man. Too much. Nabil, is it time?
Bangkok Tower.
What about this one right here?
745
Bill,
Heavy.
is it time?
To begin my taxi. Sorry, I had to do a air start.
I had to do an air start. Poor dude's probably in a 7.4 Classic.
Okay, confirm Delta 1745.
May we see wing lights? Sure. You just want me to turn the wing lights on? Wing light on. Oh, okay. Come on now. Nabil, real life, chat. Real life, dude. Come on.
Okay, you have issues with your APQ. Just call me up when you're fully ready.
This controller got more than he bargained for when he logged on.
Good to taxi now.
Alan Farrow, thanks for the $1 super sticker, man.
Right.
Appreciate you.
Did you copy my taxi drive?
This poor controller, man.
I did. It's Tango 10, Golf, Charlie 6.
He didn't know he had a bunch of Yankees coming on there.
17.
You got a 7.4 Classic. That's probably an FSX.
9, so,
doing air starts. You got AJ, can't speak English, and he's talking to Thai controller. You got me, who can't load the SID. So got to do a vector departure. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love this sim, y'all. Oh, I heard on Bill's Mafia. Oh, that's you. Oh, it makes it even better. That's Bill's Mafia that's struggling. Is that you with the air start, Bills? I'm actually surprised the controller's still online. I'm like... Chris Levin, what's up, man? I wonder how the plane works for us people with normal people with computers. It depends. Are you running 24? Okay. I will tell you, the first stream we did, I mean, even now, optimization is good. Actually, let's see the difference. Let's load up our AMD Adreno. Let's see what kind of VRAM we're using now. I can feel the difference versus with cabin versus no cabin. I can feel a performance difference. It's not like bad, but I can tell a difference. So right now, nothing crazy. I'm running frame gen off. I'm getting 40 FPS. So we lose, and it might be because it's nighttime too. That may be more of a struggle. But right now I'm getting 40, 38 FPS. So I'm actually about 10 FPS less with no frame gen. If I turn frame gen on, we'll be in the 70s and 80s. I'm using 16.5 gigabytes of VRAM right now. 16.5 gigs of VRAM. This is with frame gen off. Now let's, for sake of testing, let's go frame gen on. All right, frame gen is on. And I want to see, I feel like this airplane... Oh, it doesn't... I don't know. Can you tell a difference?
Delta Airlines 1745 Tower.
I guess it's, I mean...
Delta 14.
I feel like it hiccups more in transition with frame gen on. I feel like this airplane, for some reason, I like running it better with frame gen off. But it opens up the frames for sure. It's just that transition. And when we do the cabin tour, you're going to see what I mean about how detailed this cabin is. It's insane. If you haven't seen the cabin yet on any trailers or any streams yet, we'll do the avionics bay. We're going to do the whole thing on Fathom. We're going to do it all. We got it all loaded in right now. We've got the cabin, we've got the bays, we got the whole shabam. All right. So we're going to take a peek at that once we get up to cruise. Fred738, thanks for the $5 super chat, man. Do you have any plans to stream A350 failures? Fred, is there a way? I don't know this. Is there a way? I haven't even looked at the failure situation because I don't know 350 SOPs and official procedures, right? Is there like a random failure function? Can you introduce random failures? That I might do. Scheduled failures. I never really enjoy doing scheduled failures because I feel like when you know it's coming, it's just not authentic, you know? Just do what the ECAM tells you. Yeah, okay. Dougal is still up.
Sorry, I changed that 7141 for China Freight.
Random scheduled failures not on release, but it's something we'd like to do. Okay, Josh, so that would be cool. So what's the bird strike then? Because I know you guys did the bird strike. I probably should have paid attention more. How do you do a bird strike simulation? Not that I want to do one right now.
Of course, 7141.
You have to toggle it on manually. Okay.
Negative 7141.
It might be something fun to do, you know, for a test or something. It's on the situations panel. Oh, on the situations. Flight Ops menu situations. I think I remember this now. Flight Ops situations. Yes, now I remember. Situations enabled. Jamming, depressurization, bird strike, dual engine out. Aha, see, that would be cool, Josh, like maybe in the future, if you could like enable, even if it's just these, 3, 6, 7 failures, if you can enable them and there's just some sort of mean time between failure mode active. So you can just say, okay, I want it, the probability of a failure of one of these happening is this, and the bird strike would obviously probably be the highest one because it's probably the most common that happens. That would be really cool to add in the future, because I, for one, personally, like I said, I don't really like doing scheduled failures unless, of course, we're doing training. But yeah, that would be neat. But I could also see, here's the thing about this. I could also see why. Oh, so that's situations. This is failures. Oh, look at all these different failures. Okay. So, hear me out on this one. It's, you know, it's 8 p.m. local time. You're setting up your A350 to fly out of Hong Kong full of rubber passengers. And you're going to do an 18-hour flight to wherever it is, 18 hours away. And you take off, you plan to go to sleep, and in your climb out at 10,000 feet, you have a failure that causes you to do an air return and start your whole flight over again. Are you really going to do it? Probably not. You're probably going to be pissed because you just spent the last hour setting up your flight for a long haul. So I can see...
I'm sorry, did not copy. Are you getting IFR clearance?
I can see people
asking
not
for,
wanting to do that. 100%. Because
you are on Don Duong International Airport.
If you're set up in a mood to do a flight, you want to do a flight. You don't want to take off and have a problem and have to land.
Is that for China Air Cargo 404?
Yeah, Air China flight
all right.
44, runway 01, clear for takeoff, wind 330.
Air China's taking off.
Runway 31. Clear for takeoff, 0.
Yeah, thrust set. We're going to Alt F4 the ATC.
Cargo 404.
China Air Cargo 404. Godspeed, brother. Okay, we're over to Unicom. I can't listen to those monkeys anymore. Yeah, we turned them off, thrust set. I was just laughing at Air China Cargo and the 74 and the guy with the Air Star. And y'all were giving me grief. Jeff Avionics says the exact reason why I don't do failures on any of my flights. Exactly. You don't want to be all set up and in the mood because that just kills it. It's almost like, what did I fly? I want to say, did the IXEG have failures? No. I was flying. No, I don't think it was the IXEG. I was heavy into FS economy on X-Plane, and I was flying an airplane. It had to be some version of a prop that had failures, and I only had enough time to do one flight. So, but and if you ever got into FS economy, you know, like it's hardcore, it's real time, and you try to grind away. It's very mission driven, and I was all set up. I got ready to do my flight, and as soon as I took off, I had a failure of something. I want to say it's electrical or whatever it might have been. It might have been in the TBM, and I just got I was so mad. I was like, I don't have time to deal with this right now. Alt F4, you know. So I could totally understand why people don't want random failures. Now I think they're interesting on the Airbus because, I mean, that's my bird. I should be able to handle anything that comes at me on that. And streaming, you know, to an extent, I like failures. I think it keeps us on our toes, but I totally understand the opposite side of that, where it's like, yeah, I just want to do my flight, man. Leave me alone. So Jeff Faviano says, I lost 2 engines in the FlyJ sim. Yes, dude. That's another one in the 727 and managed to get it down. It was my fault, though, overstressing the engines. Yes, Jeff, I had an engine out in the 7.2 as well because I over-torqued them or over-temped them. And I just flew... I either just kept going on 2 engines until I quit the flight or what. I didn't come back and land, but I also had another one in the FlyJ Sim. I remember FlyJ Sim 737 Classic. I did a long flight, full tanks. I can't remember where. I know I was landing somewhere in Italy. I was in a Lufthansa bare metal livery. I go to put the gear down, and I get the gear failure on the FlyJ, where it's like you got like a half a gear hanging down. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And it was on something that recorded your stuff, and I was trying to do it to like keep grinding away at whatever I was doing, and I couldn't, and I was just so frustrated with it because I got that half gear failure. And I landed okay, but it's just like, really? After a long haul, that's going to ruin my nice flight landing? Yeah. A340 went? No. Josh, don't listen to the bill. L1011 went. L1011, Josh. L1011. I also remember the replay of you taking off from Hawaii in the 732 and you went wing view after takeoff. Yes, diabetic lad. That was actually Salt Lake City, I think. It might have been Hawaii too. Who remembers? I'm going to put on our ANR headset here as we climb out. We were taking off on Pilot Edge before I was banned from Pilot Edge. Pilot Edge, Salt Lake City departure, wing view, and came back, engine fire. On Pilot Edge, they were not happy. All right, we're climbing out. Let's go ahead and turn it off our wing light. No, they never banned me on Pilot Edge. I just stopped flying them. Nope, I turned on something else. That's the one I want. Yeah, I got a number to call on Pilot Edge. I got a number to call on Pilot Edge because the original Tollus A319, it used to not update your arrival. So if you changed arrivals, you would have the old transition still in the box, and that got me when I was streaming and we turned the wrong way on a transition. Dude was not happy. That was on me though. But I never actually called. He didn't give me an actual number. I got a pilot deviation on Pilot Edge. Not embarrassing at all much. Ty, you think the L1011 is mid? Dude, the L1011 is the most non-mid airplane in existence. But no, Pilot Edge, I stopped flying on Pilot Edge after we flew into Oakland. And I think it was Oakland, somewhere in the Bay Area. And the controller, like I did a real world technique. So I was on a, what was the scenario? He gave me a visual approach. I did not have the runway in sight. So all I said is, yeah, if you give us an approach clearance, I can get down or something like that. And he's like, can you get an approach clearance? Well, I am the controller and you're on the visual or something like that. I don't know. Then I got flustered and then it wasn't the same. I was like, dude, you just makes a big deal out of it. So I made a video about that. That incident, it didn't bother me. I made a video about it, though, explaining what I did wrong and how the controller was not being very professional, considering they want to all be professionals. And that was it. And then that blew up on the internet, and I got a bunch of DMs, and everybody said that I'm the one that's the idiot. I'm like, well, you guys are the one trying to simulate real life. If I just did a real life technique, if I had $1 for every time I said, yeah, we don't have it in sight, but if we get an approach clearance, we can probably pick it out, out of 1,000 feet or something. Because if they give you the visual, they're trying to relieve you from the separation. But if you don't see the runway, you can't accept it. So sometimes just getting an approach clearance, you get on the approach, you go down an extra 100 feet or 200 feet and you're visual. But if you're not, you're on a minimum vectoring altitude. They can't get you any lower. So, yeah. You leaving failures on the iOS is making me very nervous. Okay, good idea, Josh. Let me let me put that away. Making me nervous too. All right, we're approaching 41,000 feet. What are we flying over down there now? Anybody know? It's so dark, man. This is real life. We might just fly with the wing light on the whole time. But I think I'm going to turn off frame gen. Frame gen's dead to me. Let me try switching views again. Yeah, it's much smoother without frame gen. In the view transition. Ooh, we're contrailing now. That would drive me nuts, though. Flash all the time. Do you use your SimBrief for your simming? I've noticed I get invalid flight plan for the Fenix a lot. I work around, but I wonder if so many cords aren't available. Alan, I use SimBrief I use SimBrief all the time, and I don't have an issue with the Fenix. You might have a database issue. Make sure you're updating your nav data. Turk is glazing over the night cockpit. I mean, come on, dude. Here, let me make it a little bit more glaze-worthy. Let me give you a little bit of this and just a little bit of dome. That sounded really bad, but there you go. How about that? I'm a medevac King Air pilot, and I have Airbus 320 type rating in April. Any advice or tips or tricks to study specifically? No, man. I mean, if you're flying medevac King Air stuff right now, dude. The Airbus is going to be easy for you, dude. It's going to be easy for you. Just believe in the process of the automation. It's going to be a little foreign at first. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be foreign at first, going from stick and rudder instruments that make sense on a King Air to black wizardry magic on an Airbus. But once you start to understand it, you'll have an awe moment that'll come through and you'll be good. And it's way easier than King Air, man. How far is the side stick to the throttles? A320. Thanks, JJ, for the super chat. What do you mean? Side stick laterally? Oh, dude, I have no idea. I'd have to measure. Put it this way. Throttles, I put my arm out at 45 degrees. Side stick is 90 degrees. So my throttles are not on my... So this is a common misconception. So for your throttles, when I reach for them, my elbow is not at it. Well, you can't see it. My elbow's not at a 90-degree angle, if that makes sense. I'm actually out 45. So the throttles are away from me a little bit. And in the real airplane, they're elevated and slightly tilted aft. So, I don't know. I'd call it call it 3 feet apart. Maybe. And that's how the 318 was born. All right, who's ready for a cabin tour? Oh, we're in the bank angle. Not quite sure why our contrails are lit up. We have our logo light on. I'm going to leave it on. It looks cool. Oh, you're building a cockpit? Well, JJ, I'll see if I can figure out next time I go to work. How do you like Microsoft 24? Debating whether to upgrade before release. Man, listen, I have been in 24 since it dropped. I haven't gone back to 2020 once. Once you get used to the quirks in 2024, it is my opinion that you're going to enjoy it more, because what it offers, it's just not the same. Going back to 2020 feels sterile, and it feels, what's the word I like? Mechanical. The best way I can describe the difference between 2020 and 2024 is 2024 feels organic when I'm flying. 2020 feels mechanical. Faviano says 2020 dead to me. It is. See? Boom. Done. Jeff, have you played Black Hawk Down campaign? It feels yellow. It feels like Rails. It does. 2020 does feel like Rails. And this is what's so crazy is, I used to never think that until I got into 2024. Now, here's another thing. And I told Turk this earlier. My first flight in this airplane, I was doing an island hop. I was doing St. Martin to San Juan. I wanted to do just to divert real quick to St. Thomas, because I didn't want to fly all this way to San Juan. I wanted to see what it was landing. It was literally my first flight in the 350. And when I diverted to St. Thomas, the weather was extremely gusty. It was like 22 knot gust. Or I think it was like 18 knots and then 22, 25 gusts. So there was a lot of fluctuation in the winds. On approach, there is a unique feeling that you feel from the pilot seat of an Airbus. And specifically, I'm talking to a 320. So in a 320, when you're flying in really gusty conditions, you can tell that your airplane and the fly-by-wire system is trying to do its best to kind of battle against the oscillations and the disturbances of your aircraft. And with your butt in the seat and being a person, it's very easy to decipher. When you're in the sim, it's much more challenging because you don't have that butt in seat feeling. You don't have that kind of inertia feeling on your body, the G-loads, the roll rates and everything changing on your body. So it's very difficult to imagine that in the sim world. Now, the 350, when I was on approach, I was like, I felt like I didn't even know what the winds were until I realized what was happening. I was like, man, I feel like I'm really battling some gusty winds here. The airplane, I was battling, I won't say battling, but I was I was working against what the flight control computers were trying to do to the airplane, because a gust of wind would rock the airplane up and they would try to roll the wings down. And I got in this headspace. It was like, wow, I'm really in some gusty conditions here. And then sure enough, I look at the winds. I'm like, oh yeah, it makes sense. We're completely gusty. The way this airplane handles in really gusty winds, it's awesome. You can tell you're flying in a fluid simulation where the oscillations are random and the airplane is trying to correct. But at the same time, when I make those corrections, I'm like, oh yeah, this is no fighter jet. Like, remember, I'm flying a 350 here. We got to keep that in mind. But you can feel some really cool flight modeling in those wind conditions. I don't know how it's coded or what it does, like how they did it, but I really was impressed with landing this airplane in gusty winds. Not that it was easy, it was actually kind of challenging, but just on approach, when you get this airplane, you're flying somewhere windy, I challenge you, turn the autopilot off early and hand fly that approach, and you're going to feel what I'm talking about. You'll see the airplane react, you'll see the airplane correct, you'll see that you'll watch your own inputs going against it. It's great, man. It is a very cool simulation. And I've never flown a 350, but I can only imagine it's pretty dang close to how real 350s feel from up front, because I was getting the same vibes that I would get in a real 320. Just like, all right, yeah, I'm in windy conditions here, got to fight the airplane. Now the 320, according, from what I felt today on this airplane and my beta testing of it, it was like this airplane is definitely more snappy than the 320 series. But man, it's a lot of fun. Do you know dimensions of your V2? I sent an email, no feedback. All the dimensions for the Throttletek's on the website, man. All the dimensions on the website. The 7.5 is going to be dope in 2028. I know, A-Rod. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for the 2 pounds. Jeff and V1 streaming legend. Speed bad. Well, I'm definitely no legend. Jeff definitely is a legend, man. Jeff's definitely a legend streamer. What video card? I have the 7900 XTX. Could we see the electric page? Yeah, let's pull up the electric page and then let's do a cabin tour, because it is time. So, electrical page. Electrical page, yeah. We looked at which one, AC or DC? Electrical. DC. Cool. All right, who's ready for a cabin tour? Let's go to the cabin that we could not dim. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Let's go down this side where I didn't open the curtains. Welcome to Cathay Pacific First Class. Oh, Avionics Bay. We'll do that next, Andy Boyce. We got plenty of time. We'll do Avionics Bay next. This is where all my commercial pilot members are sitting. Right up here. This is pretty sweet. Night mode. Are these lie flats? I'm not cool enough to know what a lie flat is. I've never been in a lie flat seat. Enjoy your... What? How does it know I'm going to Hong Kong? Is this just part of livery? Or is it just... Does it actually know we're going to Hong Kong? VRAM is not max. VRAM is 16 right now. Wait, did we just get lucky? It's a coincidence that we're going to Hong Kong, right? It's got to be a coincidence. Okay, that's static. Okay, cool. Hey, what a pro streamer move, though, right, Josh? See? Maybe I win back my pre-release credentials since I canned them on the dimming of the cabin lights. All right, continuing on here. If those screens worked, you'd have about 2 FPS. I could 100% see that happening. So really cool. We got our photoluminescent light strips down here. Ooh, look at the roof. We've got like used to have this when I was a kid. Some photoluminescent paint or something on the wall. Here's the potty. We'll open up this this thing here. Now, does the lavatory have a light? Excuse me. There's no light in the lav. But I need to close it for privacy. I need to close it for privacy. I can't close it. You telling me I can't close the lav for privacy? Unacceptable. Well, in that case, leave me alone. Can't lift the toilet seat up? I thought I could lift the toilet seat up. Oh, we can flush. That's good. All lavatories equipped baby changing tables. Can I wash my hands? Huh? Wait, it just opened the... What? Oh, I just clicked through. Alright. For our secondary class lavatory, flushing toilet sold for me. Here's our secondary class. So you are not first class, but you are secondary class. Man, that is... I feel like they missed on the screen there. If they could put a nice flat screen here, but then it would only benefit this row. But if this was an American carrier, they'd probably put a larger TV screen here and then upsell these seats. It's all about that money. Let's move the 42nd curtain back. We'll go into the third class. This is the third class. This is a little bit more for the economical flyer. Perfect screen to put an XP72 stream on. Is he streaming? Is he live? We'll have to load up XP72 if he's live. We'll tune in from the back. I mean, okay, even though I couldn't dim the cabin completely, I will tell you that night mode looks pretty sweet. Premium Plus, third class. This is where you want to sit if you're flying with your girlfriend or significant other. If you know, you know. Let's continue over here with the lights on. Oh, it's getting way dark back here. I'm scared of the dark. Whew, scary going through here. All right, fourth class. The sounds are changing pretty nice. Do you hear the audible change in the sounds? Can we have Doom running on those screens? Jeez. What is this, 2001? Let's take a peek out here. See, now I could go to sleep right here to this. I can go to sleep right here. Should I turn it up a little bit so you can hear what I'm hearing? Something Unpredictable says, I have to ask because I've been more nervous with my flying lessons. Have you noticed a difference in ATC coverage with the FAA layoffs? I mean, I don't think just me. I think everybody has seen the problems with air traffic control. Have we not seen the DCA crash? We just had a near miss today in Chicago, Midway. Thing is, that's been happening for a while. It's just now getting attention by the media because we've had 2 high-profile crashes. But this is everybody who's in 121 airline operations in the U.S. We've all been talking about it for the last 4 years, man. Really, yeah, really ever since COVID hit, that was what, 5 years ago? Everything just changed, and it's just not right. There's no equilibrium. So controllers are overworked. Every controller I talk to is overworked on a double shift, triple shift, forced red-eye shifts. But I don't know, man. It is what it is. This has been happening we can only get so lucky so many times, right? Kudos to the Southwest crew today, man. Those guys saved lives. Stellar job of the Southwest crew. I'd be around seat 22A according to Cathay seating map. 22A. Okay, well you're up there in like secondary class. Let's go all the way back to last class. Oh, this is the end of the airplane. Cool. This is the aft galley. Excuse me. Oh, it's dark in here. There's no light in here? What's the pilot lighting thing? It's like left alt C? Somebody tell me what the light is. Probably WASM crash if I turn it on. We could flush though. Close the door, see if the light comes on. I can't seem to close the door once I open it. Oh. No. No light. Alt L. No, that's a 2020 binding. Get out of here, you saboteurs. Captain Canada is belly landing right now? What happened? Why is he belly landing it? Did he just fly too long today? He's wiped out? Why does he have to belly land? Alright, come in here. Crew rest area. We'll see if we can find it. I have never, I've actually never toured the 1000 cabin here. Oh no, he had a WASM crash? Rut-row. Well, that's not good, man. He's had quite a few of those. I mean, I had my fair share this morning. My fingers are still crossed. But maybe it's a 2020 thing. Who knows, man? I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get up to Kai-Tak. Hopefully we don't have it. Josh says, for the record, the crash is fixed pending the update. Oh, so they already know what it is. See? Josh is already on it, man. Already on it. I wonder if I can save frames if I walk up the cabin this direction and open up all... Look at all these curtains, man. Josh, where is this crew rest? Forward or aft? I've never been to it, so I'm excited to find out together. Why do I feel like we're turning? Are we banking? Are we bank angle checking? We are. Look at that. My pilot spidey sense is kicked in. Aft in front of the galley. Okay. Come in here. Ah. Crew only. Nope. Nope. Crew luggage only. Right here? Is this the crew rest? Did you just curl up in a little ball on the shelf here? This must be the crew rest area for... Oh, through the door. Okay. Oh. Oh, maybe I don't have it turned on. Oh, no, here it is. Here we go. Whoa. Look at this. I've never seen this. This is the first time see for me. This is where we're watching Green Dot. Is this a TV? Look at this. These are lie flats for crew rest. See, this is what... Like, come on, dude. People are like, oh, you'll love long haul. You can sleep in the crew rest. I feel like I'm in a freaking submarine back here. I got to be up here for 18 hours? No, thank you. Give me my Cleveland turn and back for lunchtime. Oh, but you can sleep. Do you see how thick this padding is? And this is Cathay Pacific A350, dude. This is as cush as it's going to get. Wait till you go see an American crew rest facility. You'd be lucky to have a pad in there. Probably got a couple sheets in there that are full of fleas. No blankets. I mean, we could definitely watch Green Dot in the crew rest facility. How cool would that be? Yeah, I mean, this is hardcore. This must be for the purser or something. You put all the new hires back there. Oh, and here you go. This is where the normal size flight attendants sleep. Man, this is actually pretty cool. Now the problem is, if you're in this one over here, and you gotta wake up, it's your shift. They must, I bet you they strategically position themselves so whoever's getting up first is closest to the exit. Because that would suck if, like, you're on rest and then someone's waking up and they gotta walk right in front of you. I guess you can close this little curtain, but come on, man. 18 hours, you could sleep on the airplane. No, thank you. No, thank you. Down the stairs. That's cool, though. Oh, right here. So what did we want? So it's... Oh, I see. So that's a ladder. So I was pretty close. So this would slide open. I see what's happening. This slides open, and then you climb up in there. Very neat. Very, very neat. Okay. Let's go up the left-hand side, and let's find the pilot's crew rest. Do you guys want to see the APU again? We already looked at the APU last stream. What's it look like at night? Let's look at the APU real quick. I also love, Josh, I love, you guys don't have any collision model stuff. Oh, it's too dark back there. We won't look at it. But collision model, like where you're locked in, you have to hack view around. Just so frustrating. I love that we can just move freely anywhere we want in the model. That's a great job by any. Someone else did this recently too. I can't remember who we were flying. 380, fly-by-wire 380. So, all right, we're gonna check out seat 22A. Seat 22A. Yeah, it's a 5-star hotel, Alexandra Bellini. The A300, yeah, that one has the collisions. Yeah, Lucas, yeah. I wish the A300 didn't have the collision model too. I just love being able to free move. Uh-oh, Captain Canada's crashing. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. He might already have it up. He might already crash before we land. It's gonna throw him on the screen.
He cleared us to land on 22 right. So
Oh,
we're landing
hold on.
22 right, chat. Have to be good pilots. Everybody calm down. Forward slipping a 350. Let's go, baby. All right, everybody brace. Everybody. Oh man, he like doesn't turn either. It's so weird. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, we've got too much momentum. Hang on, chat. Don't worry, I got us. Don't worry about it. Watch these tactical.
No way, dude. There's no way you're getting down from there.
tactical.
Oh, that's unfortunate. After a super long haul.
Everybody brace. Go around. Oh no.
Not good.
Hang on, chat. Something's beeping at me.
Uh-oh.
It's not happy. Don't worry. I got this.
Looks like more Orlando approach, Matty K. Get out of here, dude. On the 7.6. Sorry, my boba tea. Hold on, give me a second to finish my boba chew in here, Alexandra.
Just a little circle.
Dude, he went around. He was doing like 400 knots. Like, I know his airspeed's frozen. He can't see, so you have to like judge based on just visual references. That's.
Got this, boys.
I mean, 2020, man.
Looks like
See, all the more reason to try 2024. On the 767, we slept on the business class along with passengers. Try to sleep on the first shift when they're serving dinner. Oh my gosh, not good. You know, I've actually seen that, Alexander. We flew. I took. Well, the wife and I went on vacation to Hawaii a couple of years ago, and it was a 7.6 American. Same deal. The crew rest was the first class seat.
Yep.
And that was it.
Yep. Put her down.
Not, but I mean, that was only. I
Put her
mean,
down.
wasn't a 15-hour flight, but.
Put her down.
Is he down? I couldn't see the FPM. 100 feet per minute?
Stop.
I don't think he'll stop, right? Because are his engines frozen at cruise power? I don't think they'll stop.
I think we're just gonna keep on going, Chad. I don't think there's any stop.
There's no stopping because the engines are locked. I don't think it'll stop.
Just keep going. Look,
Set,
back
runway too short. Max braking. Set max reverse. Brake. Max braking. Set max reverse. Alt F4. That's what you need, I Josh. You should make a fourth call out.
Hold on. We're actually stopping.
Alt F4. We're getting really close to the end. Alt F4.
We find a patch to put this where we'll actually stop. There's a street.
Oh.
Oh, there she goes.
Well, that's the nicest thing to hit Detroit in any recent memory. A 350 on the streets of Detroit. Probably going to go for sale. That's a bummer, though, man. No one likes to have issues streaming. Trust me, man. It's no good. No bueno. I can't take the Rops voice seriously. I know, man. Rops is something. All right, let's see if we can walk all the way back to the front. Look at this. Look at this cabin, man. So what is the for the connoisseurs of the 350 in chat, what is the aircraft length difference? How much longer is the 1000 than the 900? And this is a dumb question, but is there only a 9 and 1000? There's no 800, right? Only the chat wins in that situation. Yep. $16 meters? What's that in freedom units? Like 30 feet? No way. It can't be that much longer? 30 feet? No way. Oh, I passed 22A. Hold on. Where's seat? Did it remind me? You mean a seat 2A? We haven't seen seat 2A in a long time. I got to be careful not to hit my real time binding. 22. Oh man, I passed it a while ago. There's 10. We got to go 10 more rows back. I crashed an A300 short final into Miami due to WASM crash on VATSIM. Oh, no bueno, dude. So Jeff, if you're a controller on VATSIM and you crash on VATSIM, does that do they put that in your file? Speaking of, we need to fly to St. Louis. How cool would it be to talk to Fabiano on the St. Louis ground? He probably doesn't want us to show up, since if he saw any of our debacle leaving Bangkok, we don't have the SID. Like, all right, you're clear to blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, I don't have that, sorry. Request radar vectors. Where's seat 22? 24? I can barely read it. I think this is 22. Back here in steerage class, you don't have the fancy seat numbers on your seat. 22A, so that's going to be right here. That's going to be aircraft left window. This is where you're sitting. Perfect no view, right over the wing, dude. You're going to see nothing. So you might want to change that seat, my man, because you're going to be looking at nothing. Alexandra Bellini gifting the 20 gifted membership bomb, and there goes the rest of my VRAM. Let me go ahead and mute the alert box. Man, what a membership bomb from Alexandra Bellini. Thank you so much for the support. If you pick up a membership from Mr. Bellini, shout him out to say thank you. Really appreciated the support, man. Thank you for that massive sub bomb. Tons of new members today. You guys are absolutely awesome. I love the support. Make sure you say thank you to those who are gifting them out too, because that's too kind. They're spreading the love to V1 Nation. A350 regional jet route St. Louis to Midway. Dude, I'll do it. I'll do it, Jeff. We'll go St. Louis Midway A350. I like that. I like sitting over the wing. I mean, I do to an extent, but if you're right over that middle, then you're not going to see anything. I hope, Josh, that in my lifetime I get to see the L1011 and I get to go sit in the same exact seat I sat at when I was like 10 years old. And it was ATA to Hawaii. And it was the first time I sat on a wide-body wing. And I was just blown away. I kind of get that vibe when I sit on the A300 wing, because it's still got that, it's kind of got that old school chonkiness to it. But I hope one day I'll be able to see it on an L1011. Now, where's this pilot crew rest facility at? Let's look for the secret door. It's not up in the cockpit, is it? Surely it's not. Is it here? Whoa, it is here. Hamburglar gifted 5 memberships. Hamburglar, thank you so much, my man. Appreciate the 5 gifted memberships as well. Very, very kind, man. Appreciate the support. I bet you a 350 can land at Midway if we leave from St. Louis with no alt-in. We'll land on fumes, man. I bet you we get stopped. Alright, this is definitely a little bit more primo, but there's only 2 bunks. So, what is the flashlight? Someone tell me, what's the flashlight? Left alt C? Left alt F? I need to turn the flashlight on. Emergency hatch. What happens if I click this? What if I click this? Anything bad gonna happen? What's under the emergency hatch? Alt F4. That's what it is, Lucas. Thank you. Lucas. Dude, you just crashed my sim. For real, dude? just kidding. Psych! The hell out of here, Lucas. Hit the like button if I got you. Alright, hot rack days. I think that's a screen. I'm afraid to click things that I can't see what I'm clicking. Alt F for flashlight. Who said that? Do I trust him? Flight sim guy? Flight sim guy seems trustworthy. Hey! Man, why didn't we do this sooner, chat? Look at all the detail we missed. We're walking around like friggin' bats. Now we can see what we're doing. Alright, I'm gonna open this hatch. Can I open this hatch? Oh no, it's just... Oh, disregard. It's the 427 curtains back there. We good, we good. Alright. The curtain... the curtain for snuggling? Who said that? Turk wants to snuggle? Oh no, Alexander said the curtain is in case you want to spoon with your mate. I know. Well... I mean, come on now, dude. Oh, dude, go fly bid wide body, man. It'd be so much fun. You get to sleep on the airplane, watch, you know, do nothing for 6 hours of your shift. Like, dude, this does not. I'm sorry. It's just not. I'm just not built this way. All the more power to the long haul guys. Listen, I love wide body jets. I think long haul jets are cool. I would love to do one flight, and then just be time warped back to Texas. Just let me do one flight. Let me see. I don't even need to fly. Let me just kind of jump seat. Let me just tag along. Heck, I could probably do that. I could probably just jump seat, like non-rev. That's what I should do maybe. Maybe I should non-rev a 350 flight. And just to see what it's like, and then that's it. Scratch the itch. It's snuggle time. Turk and Nabil back here be snuggling here. The true horror game, crew rest. Slow says it got worn out so quickly because pilots started passing food and drink from the cockpit to the crew rest through the hatch. What? Oh my goodness. The emergency exit on the INI stream? No. So they wore out because they would just pass food. So there's an emergency access. So right here. Oh. So oh my, I thought that's what it was for. Yeah, hey. Jeff, you ready for your crew meal? Lisa, yeah, please just send it through the emergency hatch. Thank you. Where's the oven? Hopefully the oven's not under the crew rest, because that would be unfortunate if the oven caught fire. Surely they're smarter than that. Yeah, they are. I bet you it smells really good when they're brewing coffee, though, because you got the coffee right underneath your bed. It's a drive-through. I mean, that is... Come on, Airbus had to know that pilots were going to wear that hatch out. I mean, they had to know, okay, they're going to use this all the time. Good thing it doesn't have like an escape slide or like a one-time sticker where if you open it, then the sticker's got to be replaced by maintenance. That would stop that quick. Either that or guys would start fabricating stickers. Not that I've ever seen that happen. Coffee smell is auto-awake. I know, Merc. I hear you, man. Does the forward hatch crew rest present security concern? In theory, couldn't someone unauthorized user bypass the cockpit? No, because this is not accessing the cockpit. This is accessing the crew rest. So yeah, you might find your way in here, two sleeping pilots. But I mean, that's not a threat, because this door right here is going to go out right here, and this door would be closed. If I was proper, we should have left like so. See, so you can't gain access. You can't gain access. That compartment has noise cancellation? For real? Oh, no, you're lying. Played. Oh, the other panel. Oh, you mean... Well, where's the other one? This one? Does this one lead in? I don't know, but I'm getting tired of looking through this flashlight. I feel like I'm down periscope or something. Right here, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe it does. But I'm sure you could lock it. I'm sure there's an override or like some type. It looks like there's a lock or latch or something. I don't know. Probably also why this, in my opinion, looks like it is missing some features. And I believe that might be by design. So maybe for security purposes. And it's not like you're going to sneak up on anybody coming through the wall. Casey Alert. Oh my goodness. Dropping another 50 bomb. Casey Alert. My goodness. Thank you so much for another massive 50 sub bomb. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, Casey. Very, very kind. Very, very kind of you. Appreciate all the support. And that was like your second one. I mean, that's over 100 gifted subs from Casey today. I mean, round of applause, positive rates. Welcome to one of us, Team Green. Man, if the Founding Fathers already received memberships on the, whoever Mark said before them, I don't know who's getting memberships now. Maybe the dinosaurs. We might start giving memberships out to dinosaurs by this point. It's still going, man. Good thing I had the alert box paused, or else we'd probably crash the stream. At this point, 1% of all YouTube channels are now members. Dude, it's like the Delta branded Amex. You know, 2% of America's GDP goes through the Delta branded Amex card. Let that sink in for a little bit. You want to talk about numbers. So 1% of Flight Sim YouTubers, or 1% of Flight Sim YouTube watchers are V1 members. My mom just texted me, asked why she's now a member of V1 Sim. Casey, I appreciate you. FMA or F8 says they were passing food to that panel and wearing it down. Airbus didn't like it and made changes. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about, man. Pretty funny. Andre says I'm part of that 2%. Nice. Avionics Bay when? How about now, Turk? Let's do it. Fred, let me get to Fred738. Thanks for the $5 super chat. We can scratch all the A350 failure stream. Cap just fulfilled our request. Yeah. Hey, Fred, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate all the support today, dude. At least you're not peddling memberships like an AA credit card. That's true. That's, yeah, true story. All right, before we go to the avionics bay, which I believe is this hatch. Ooh. You could even hear the air whistling out or something. That looks scary down there. Did you guys hear the wind change? Hold on. It's not whistling anymore. I'm too scared to go down there. I need 2 gifted subs to go down that door. Just kidding. See, I'm just trying to be like Mark. That's what I'm peddling memberships. I'll go down that door for 2 gifted subs. Let me check where we are first, and then we're going to go down the hatch. We are looking plenty good. Kitech is still 400 miles out. At 300 miles, I'll get nervous and we'll start planning for a potential crash landing into Kitech at night. Now, here's the thing. Has anybody tested the 350 into Kitech? Because if I don't have current nav data, how am I going to get the IGS-13 tuned in? Do the rabbit lights work at night? Can somebody can we vector ourselves on? Maybe we can vector ourselves onto the approach. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to have like practical thoughts now, like, hey, I probably should have at least tested this before we did a stream there without current nav data. I feel potential issues with that. Oh my goodness. More memberships, my goodness. Guys, I appreciate the love. I really hope no one thought I was being serious. I'm just kidding, but thank you so much for the gifted subs. We got Fred dropping 5, Steve Sabo dropping 5, and JP dropping the 5 gifted memberships. All right, because you gifted so many memberships, we'll go down there without the flashlight. All right, appreciate all the support. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you, all 3 of you, all 4 of you, for the gifted sub bombs today on the channel. You guys are awesome. Thank you again. Josh says you should be okay. you still have a Navigraph nav database, even if it's out of date, which should have the IGS in it. I sure hope so. Oh my gosh, I gotta go down this dang hatch. I'm starting to feel guilty. Jeff Faviano dropped 20 gifted memberships. All right, I'm going. Thank you, Jeff, man. Too kind, dude. Jeff needs no introduction. He's an absolute legend on the channel. Oh my gosh, it's so scary. He's an absolute legend on YouTube, I should say. Jeff, thank you for the support, my man. Appreciate the 20 gifted. And, oh my gosh, there's so many more. What is happening? Maddie K dropping 10. Zachary Contrabasso dropping 20. This is unbelievable. Drew Smith, look, I'm in the electronic space. Stop making me feel guilty. Please stop. Thank you so much, y'all. Drew, Jeff, Zachary Contrabasso with the 20 bond. Maddie K with 10. My goodness, you guys are absolutely awesome. This is terrifying and awesome at the same time. You guys are incredible. All right, let's turn the flashlight on. Left Alt F. Whoa! Alexandra Bellini. Jeez. This is unbelievable. Alexandra, thank you for the 20 gifted subs, man. I really, really appreciate it. I mean, you've been spreading the love all day. I appreciate all the support, Alexandra Bellini. Very, very kind. Y'all making V1 able to afford a real turbine Duke. Jeez. Virtual Flight Diary. I can't even keep up with the chat. The chat is just going banana. I can't even read it. Virtual Flight Diaries with 10 gifted subs. VFD. Thank you, my friend. Very, very kind for the 10 gifted subs as well. VFD. Adam Chino dropping 10 gifted. Okay, well, we're going to have to make a much larger first class for all of our generous donations from our members this evening. Thank you all. My goodness. Appreciate all the support. Over 163. It's still going up, but YouTube can't even keep up. I'm trying not to move the camera right now because I got to wait for my Streamlabs to catch up. Crazy. Cub fan. Oh my goodness. The Cub fan dropped 20 as well. Cubs fan, dude. Thank you so much, ma'am. Really do appreciate it. Very, very kind. Well, now that who came? What was before the dinosaurs? So the dinosaurs have memberships, and I don't know what's before dinosaurs, ma'am. I mean, maybe Jesus himself was getting a membership now. Who knows? Thanks to a Chicago Cubs fan. Appreciate the support, dude. 20 gifted memberships, insane, dude. Very, very kind. Matty K, thank you so much to the $2 super chat. We're getting close to more gifted than viewers. We are, dude. We are. We are definitely getting close. My goodness. The Sun is now a member. Blackjack, dude. Blackjack dropping the 10 gifted subs. What in the world is going? This is just my whole sim is locking up. Blackjack, thank you, man. I don't know where we are, Zippy Zapple. I said I was scared to go down the dark hatch, and then everyone started gifting memberships. And now we're in some windy, cold place, I think called an Avionics Bay. Nash F10 dropping 10. Thank you, Nash. Very kind. UTV and Ham with the 5 gifted. Thank you. And Pac-Man. We're well over 200 subs now, man. Next to you on the first day, God got a V1 membership, and he said, this is good. Amen to that next to you. This is right. Cosmic Doubloon just got a membership, and I'm pretty sure he's asleep because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning his time. My goodness. My goodness. I'm trying not to let the sim crash, Josh. That's why I'm trying to not let the sim crash, and I'm trying to not have a seizure by reading the chat that's just blasting upwards with the gifted memberships going on. What's the point of an avionics bay? Well, the avionics bay is the brain to the aircraft. 100%. What is this? Closed door before flight. Ooh. A wheel well situation, I think. Maybe we have to turn that on? I'm not sure. I mean, it is nighttime. Let's go ahead and look around here. So we've got SAFT, Special Airbus Framing Tools. Not sure what that stands for. We got some Osfika. Ooh, we got some detail on here. High voltage. Ooh, this is correct. Thales. Look. This is legit. CPIOM-I. Got a number, barcode. Quick, somebody scan that with your iPhone. Let me know what it brings up. Pac-Man, I don't know if I got yours as well. Thank you, Pac-Man, for the 10 gifted subs, dude. I appreciate you. If I've missed anybody, I do apologize if I missed anybody. I don't think I missed anybody. That is just wild. And I really hope no one thinks I was being serious when I said that. I was literally just kidding. But somehow a train got started, and you guys are just absolutely awesome. Very much appreciative of that. Safter batteries. Oh! Safter batteries. Safe and flammable triconium batteries. Very cool. Alright. Thales. No, it's Thales. It's pronounced Tails. Thales? Thais? I thought it was Thales. Josh said something about enabling something. Let me enable something. Do I need to enable it? Thanks, Turk, for the $1 super chat, man. Appreciate you, dude. My guess is that would say safety. Oh, safety. Is that really what it is? Is it really safety? I Josh, I might have performance mode on. Let's go ahead and fix that. Let's go back up here. Let's see if we can max out our VRAM. Let's go options. Sound cabin. Performance mode. Simulation. Performance mode. Will it affect performance? Let's see what this affects. I'm going to open up my AMD, and we're going to see what happens with... so I can't see the chat right now, so don't say anything funny. I'm at 40 FPS, using 15 gigs of VRAM. Let's go ahead and turn off performance mode. Sim is still running. FPS hasn't changed. Somehow I'm using less VRAM. I'm using 15.3. I don't know what I said before. All right, 15.3 VRAM. Let's go back. Let's go down the hole. Down we go. So in the avionics bay, my VRAM has gone up. 17.3. Frames have gone down a little bit, down into the low 30s now. No frame gen, mind you. Not running frame gen. All right, let's go in here and find. All right, I closed that. Let's go and find our hidden compartment over here. Yeah, I can definitely tell the frames have gone down a little bit. Whoa, dudes! Oh my gosh, what did I miss? I opened up the chat and I got super chats in here. I think I see my old Xbox on that shelf. What's up, AJ? Thanks for the $3 super chat, man. Very kind, dude. Appreciate you. AJ, how's that Air China cargo going for you, man? Did you finally get out of Bangkok? Okay. I know English second language for you, but it's okay. We forgive you, brother. Nabil, thanks for the $2 super chat. I have to one-up Turk. As always, you two are still battling it up there in the crew. Thanks, Nabil. Appreciate the support, man. Nash, thanks for the $10 super chat. He says, my day stops when I receive the notification that you're about to stream. Love and look forward to what you do. Have a coffee on me, One Nation, Best Nation. Amen to that, Nash. Appreciate the $10 super chat, Nash. Very kind of you, man. I'm glad you're still enjoying the content. I'm super glad that y'all are still enthusiastic about me going live, because honestly, it's because of you guys and gals that you're the only reason I do this. You know, I could sim at home if I want to on my own now that I got my home PC, but I've grown to love this community so much that it's so much fun to teach and to see the reception of it on the other end. So I am very, very humbled that you guys like to hear me blabber on when we go live. Alexandra Bellini, thanks for the 10 Hey Ice. Appreciate you. I have a real funny and scary story about the same hatch on a 330. I think it's better to tell on Discord than in here on YouTube, or maybe I should. Alexandra Bellini, thank you so much for the 10 Hey Ice. I appreciate that. I would love to hear that story. Remember, the V1 After Dark is always a safe place to tell that story if you want. For sake of modding purposes, we maybe not do it live over a stream, but I would love to hear that hatch story, and I look forward to it, man. Appreciate the 10 hats. Thanks for all the support. Turk, $5 super chat. I'll up yours, buddy. Okay, now it's starting to get unsafe for work. You guys take it to the crew rest, please. Andrin Kaufman, thank you for the 10 gifted subs as well, man. Very, very kind. Andrin for 10 more gifted memberships. Goodness me, almost 300 subs. Too crazy. All right, I'm finally caught back up. Jeff was doing some Googling. What did he find? Going through Safety's YouTube channel, see how they pronounce it. Safety. Okay, Jeff is on the rise for or he's on the hunt. All right, he's on the hunt for our how we pronounce safety. Here's your cargo loading index. Maximum cargo compartment. What's up, Captain Canada in the house? NTSB looking for any and all footage of a 350 crash at Detroit or DFW? Know where we could find that? Was it, Detroit? Oh, man, dude. Yeah, we watched it happen live, dude. That's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. Well, you know what, man? Maybe it's time to come to the dark side of 2024. I mean, 2024, man. I love it, dude. Yeah, Detroit. Well, that's what I was thinking, Captain Canada, because I was like, hey, a 350 crashed on the streets of Detroit. That's the nicest thing to fall down in Detroit since, like, Eminem. So, I mean, you did a good thing, Captain Canada, giving back to the community there in Detroit, for sure, man. Appreciate you stopping by, dude. What a heck of a pre-release day of streaming, right, man? Dude, I had 3 or 4 hours of issues before I went live, too, so goodness. Fred, thanks for the $5 super chat. Let's welcome our newest member, Abraham Sarah Ishmael. Isaac, welcome to learn your new perks. Oh, Fred, too much, dude. Maddie K. We're going to end up overflying Hong Kong at this point. I can't keep up with the super chat. The best YouTube stream I've ever come across, up to you in the chat at FS Expo. I plan to be there, Maddie K. Wow, $50 sub bomb. Maddie K, thank you so much, man, for the support. I appreciate you. I intend to be there. Miss V1 already set me up when we were on doing a little bit of long car ride the other day. So tickets are booked, expo's booked. I shall be there. We're just gonna wait and see how I'm gonna get there. I don't know if I'm gonna try to non-rev out there or fly into Boston. Uh-oh, Fabiano found it. V1 was right. It's safety or SAFT. Wait, what did I say? Yeah, I was right. Whatever Jeff said, I was right. See? I told you. You didn't want to listen to me, man. What's ain't my first rodeo? I can sleep at night now. Jeff has solved all of the world's problems, man. Safe or safety? Wait, we need the phonetic pronunciation. Nabil, thanks for the $5 super chat too, man. Look at me, my name is Turk and I'm banned. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we do have a few band hands around here. All right, so this is I'm assuming if I go in this compartment, I will have I'll be in the landing gear bay. Whoa. Okay, so this has got to be. This is the motor, right? This has got to be a hydraulic motor. Put the gear down. Let's see. Sure. It's not safety. It's just SAFT. SAFT. See, I told you, man. See? It's not safety. It's SAFT. Beautiful. It's SAF. That's got to be a hydraulic pump for the gear. Could you imagine, I mean, on a more serious note, not to get dark, but man, the stowaways situation, had a couple of them lately. What a dire situation to be in if that's what, I mean, just sad. But won't catch me up in here. SAFT with A as in aqua. Soft. Yeah, soft. Softy. Softy. It's not safety, it's just SAFT. It's SAFT. Yeah. I mean, yeah, avionics bay, landing gear bay. Now, like I said, we lost a little bit of perf, but I mean that's just a one-click option, so you can turn it on, come look around, and then turn it back off, which I intend to do. Let's see if there's an aft cargo as well. Do not besmirch my research. Set this as a custom view for gear drop. Ooh, that would be cool, but I'm out of custom view keys. I used the numpad and I've used all 9, so. More cargo here. Access to aft cargo compartment. Supply isolation valve 2 optimal. So my question, surely these are, surely these are temperature controlled, right? Who knows what these are? Jeff, you should know. Jeff should know what these are up here. They even 3D modeled the locks. I know. The detail is pretty. I mean, look at the. Look at this, man. Smoke detectors. Yes, they are. Fire alarms. Jeff, why do these smoke detectors have these cages around them? Why do they have the cages around them? And for rampers everywhere. I think it's German for juice. Therefore it's pronounced Saft. That's a good one, man. To protect them from wild cargo. No, protect them from the ULD. Well, yeah, if you're running ULDs in here, yeah. True. So they don't get ruined, so you don't smash them. All true. Now, this compartment is obviously going to be different because it's a 350 and they're going to be putting ULDs in here. But even on smaller aircraft cargo compartments, like, say, the 320, for example, you'll find the same thing. And the reason is because you do not want to stack bags up over the smoke detectors, because if you stack up bags all around the detector, then how is it going to detect the smoke? Remember, the smoke detectors are particle sensors, so if the particles can't reach them, then they won't go off. So that was a big issue when my regional first got E-jets. That was a big problem with rampers. And I want to say that there were some false alarms going off too, because if it doesn't receive oxygen or something, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting cross-crowding. I want to say you could also set them off on accident too, but that doesn't make sense. But there was something. I mean, it was a long time ago, but I do know for a fact that there was a problem with the rampers. They were putting bags all the way up around the smoke detectors. So, all right, we are fully loaded in. That looks like another access hatch there. Pretty good. Let's walk our way all the way back. I mean, that's pretty scary. All dark and scary in here. The E-jet fire line. Yep, that's why they put the fire line for the E-jet, right? On the cargo compartment, there's actually a line on the cargo bin that says, do not stack above this line. Those magic alpha particles. Yeah, AJ, if you vape in the lab, you will set off the smoke detectors. Absolutely. Pac-Man, thanks for the $10 super chat, dude. So happy to see this community grow the way it has over the past 4 years. Lots of love, E1. Hey, Pac-Man, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Absolutely, man. It's been, the way it's blown up has been just incredible, dude. Been having a ton of fun. Look at this. That's hydraulic reservoir. Now, the question is that, which one is it? That's definitely a hydraulic reservoir. Reservoir for Gus, right? Looks like V1 is playing some first-person horror shooting game. I know, right? As you creep through. I found it. SAFT stands for Société des Accumulateurs Fixes et de Traction. Perfect. Thank you, D-Barks. SAFT. It's SAFT, like I said. Microsoft Flight Sim Horror Edition. This is like Alien. My service is cutting out on this ferry across the bay. Probably going to lose the stream before approach. Matty K. No worries, man. We'll catch it on the replay, dude. If you go missing, we'll lock you down here in the cargo compartment. Fun fact, the 350 only has 2 hydraulic lines. Only 2 hydraulic lines? Interesting. Like, total? That's fake news. Maybe 2 main lines. There's got to be multiple lines going to the gear, right? All right, back to the avionics bay, though. Talk about, you can even hear the whistling. So this is all ventilation, I'm assuming, up here. I don't know what this has got to be something important. Kind of looks like a game my kids play for counting. You know, you slide these over, you slide those over. How many do you have? 4, 2. This one's got red. I'm a little bit concerned. Oh, found another one for you, Jeff. Osvika. We have an Osvika. Not sure what these 2 folks are doing. Looks interesting. This says, do not pinch. Watch hands and fingers when opening and closing pop-up. Abacus. There you go. Yeah, abacus. Turk and AJ. That's it. There you go. I found Turk and AJ. Yeah. Team lift. Oh, team lift? I feel like they could have done a better depiction of team lift. Like, you know, maybe put one person on either side. I'm just gonna leave it there. What else we got? We got the DMP computer. It has passed the inspection. That's good. You should troll. I mean, where's the livery artist at? You could definitely troll people. Have like inspection fail. Just leave it in here. Disconnect cable. Man, the detail on this. Disconnect cable and turn power position when or recharging. Warranty. Or you're not going to have a warranty. Disconnect cable and turn power. Well, it's got to be batteries then, right? Yeah, team lift looks like they're doing a little bit more lifting, if you know what I'm saying. Ooh, what do we got down here? It's a server room. This is what you need to run Microsoft 2024. You need one of these rooms here. Both the 380, 350 use EBHAs, electric backup hydraulic actuators. Very clever. Each control surface has its only isolated electro-hydraulic system rather than having a third. Flow. That's okay. Well, so that we talked about it briefly on the other one, but yeah, now you brought some more detail to it. That's pretty cool. We talked about it briefly, but running that higher pressure PSI gets to eliminate some piping and gets to eliminate the need for that third system. More efficient, right? Got the electric backup. Pretty cool. These must be 5090s, high voltage, 230 volts. These are 5090s here. That's what these are. These are RTX 5090s. I don't know what this is. Probably should have done this during a day stream, huh? Instead of looking through a flashlight the whole time. I mean, there's so much crazy detail in here. I don't know what those are. More batteries. Ooh, we have an Airbus official. We have the sys unit. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can scan this with my phone. I'm going to see if I can QR code this with my phone. Hold on. It's taking me to Twitter. I'm suspect. It didn't load. Hold on. Now it says it's taking me to X. I don't know. It won't take me there, though. I got sent to X, but I can't. It doesn't have anything. Why can't I scan it? Why can't I get to X? Did anybody else get through successfully? No, it's taking you to test.exe. Getting rickrolled. Suspect QR code. All right, all of our data just got stolen. Uh-oh. iniBuilds is doing their best impression of FS Labs. Got some more up here. Some more sys units. I mean, pretty incredible. Some more abacus up there for playing. All right, well, I think we need to. It's a code for a 5090. Balboa Labs just got credit card info. Zodiac Aerospace. Where's Jeff? Jeff, I need some Googling. What is Zodiac Aerospace? Who are they, and what are they doing to the 350? Zodiac Aerospace. Pretty cool. I mean, this looks nice and cool. I bet it's cold in here. It's gotta be, right? Alright. Say goodbye. It took me to Boris Audio Works. Oh my gosh, you guys are too much. The QR code would trigger you to make a tweet of where QR was done. This is your FO, and I feel we're about the point you should do your approach prep. Nabil, I agree. Let's shut off the flashlight. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to work. Well, that was quite the tour. Oh yeah, I definitely think we need to start prepping for our approach. All right, but I want you guys to pay attention to this. So you hear the whistling of the hatch? Let me close the hatch. Oh, listen. Shh, shh, shh. Pretty sweet. A QR code to X-Plane 12. I'm done. You guys are dead to me. Oh yeah, we're definitely within descent prep range. Alright. Chat. The seatbelt sign's been on the whole time. I'll just put it in auto mode. Goodness. Alright. Just put you back on menu. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go back to, what was that? Options? Let's turn you back on. Performance mode back on. There we go. See, that's pretty... I like that. If we're going to spend the detail and stuff to make something really detailed that may impact performance, having a quick little toggle like this, love it. That way we can enjoy it when we want to enjoy it, but we don't have to enjoy it when we're on approach into Heathrow with 500 Watt Simeonians in there, right? So, cool stuff, man. I like it. I like it. iniBuilds is this is a good product, y'all. I'm really liking what they did, especially in these finer details of things. All right, centerline fixed to 1.3 VHHX. I don't want to build an approach and WASM crash us, but we might have to. Let me step down a few fixes. Centerline fix for 1.3. I need the old Kitech charts. How do I find those? Because Navigraph doesn't have them. That doesn't have them. I gotta pull it up here on my iPad on Google. Is it the IGS 1.3 or 3.1? IGS 1.3, I think. Right? VHHX. Here we go. I just did some quick Google imaging. Wow, I wish I could get that in something greater than 120p here. All right, yeah, I got the Iveo Aero charts. Yep, awesome. But I want the, this is what I want right here. Man, I really need an iPad now. I'm really digging this homemade EFB. All right, clear destination data. I guess what we should do is let's go to the perf. We probably need to step down. Oh my gosh, there's so much we need to do. We spent too much time down there. Let's go to the perf performance page. Let's go to the approach. Wind down there is gonna be pull up some weather. Kitech. I need VA. I'm just gonna use Hong Kong weather. Hong Kong weather. Pat dropping the 50 Canadian super chat. Pat, thank you so much for that massive $50 super chat. Throttletek is coming this Friday. Thanks to V1, I've sunk way too much money into this hobby. Pat, well, my man, I hope you enjoy it. I'm sure you will. And make sure you check out the video that I have if you if you need any tips with the bindings. It should be pretty straightforward if you follow that video for doing it in 2020 as well. So thank you so much for a massive $50 super chat. That is very, very kind. Thank you. And look, the more money we sink into this hobby, I feel like the more we get out of it, or the more we should get out of it, right? If we're sinking money into our hobby and we're not getting anything out of it, then we're sinking our money into the wrong things. Magic Barrel Ref, I'm just going to set a 800-foot alert height here. There's nothing really charted. That looks good. All right, cool. So perf is done. Let me go back to the flight plan. But thank you, Pat. I really appreciate that. Very, very kind. We need to tune in the Trang Chow CHVOR. Well, we're coming from the east, so do we really need to do Trang Chow? I'm afraid we're gonna... Do I WASM crash this whole thing? Or attempt to WASM this whole thing here by building fixes? So prior to CF, so after CQ, insert next waypoint is going to be Charlie Hotel. Are you in the system? That doesn't look like the right Charlie Hotel. No, it doesn't. We're not going to input that one. We're going to erase that. Because my nav data is off. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Oh, I lost my flight plan. Well, we got problems. Let's go ahead and descend 300. Start down. Custom waypoint. I'm going to have to vector myself. We're going to have to tune it in. The IGS is 111-9. So we're going to have to hard tune this stuff. Those are all VHF radios. Let's go to squawk menu nav radios. Standby nav. That's not what I want. Let's go back to VHF. How do you hard tune ILS? Nav aids. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Nav aid. We need 111.9 or the LLZ. Let's see if we can't get LLZ. LLZ. Didn't take. Not in database. We have problems. It's not in the database. It's not in the database. Oh, maybe here. Maybe here. Oh, 111.9. It is. It is. That was a VOR. Wait, hold on. We're in the right spot. We already got 111.9, 3.1 ILS. That looks good. Final course is 136. So we just need to vector ourselves to there somehow. Let's turn terrain mode on so we don't fly in any terrain. And let's turn on our VOR1. ZUH, what is that? Sierra Lima NDB, no, that's not going to be in there. I don't have the CHVOR in the nav data box. Slow, that's the problem. I don't have it in the database. And what we have now, we have an issue with our flight plan is missing. Our flight plan is missing fixes. It's gone. So, and I don't want to mess with it anymore. Yeah, I don't know what I've done here yet. Well, I deleted my... Oh, there we go. We got it back. We're good. If I put NDBs on, does it show the NDB? No, there's just no... What do we got? Sierra Charlie NDB is in the box. Is that what we need? No, we need Sierra Lima. We don't have Sierra Lima. We have Sierra Charlie. Josh, I didn't do anything. I got it back. I think I just had an arrow up. I was just all the way on the bottom, dude. So we're good. No bug. User error on my part on that one. The thing is, honestly, this almost looks like a proper course to intercept. Well, because 1.3. Sorry, Josh, dude. Sorry, man. I don't want to give you more stress. Not to mention we're doing this at night, so what could go wrong? Oh, hell, we'll just wing it. Let's just go ahead and... We've got terrain mode up, right? Terrain mode works. We should be fine. We'll figure it out. If we could vector ourselves to the bay, I can get in visually. We'll be fine there. So we're going to have to do it ourselves and try to find the approach lights. Hopefully it's VFR down there. Anybody got a... Where's that METAR at? Let me see what the METAR says. Right now, a few at 800. Great. But that's Hong Kong, so it may not be where we're going. A few clouds at 800. Ceiling is at least 12,000. Visibility 7,000 meters. We should be able to get it. IGS is 111.9, course 088. I need to be 4,500 feet at 14 miles out. See, there we go. That can do something with that information. So we need to be 4,500 feet at 14. Can I do fixed info off of VHHX? See, this is where the difference is between 350 and 320. I know what I'm looking for. I just have to find it. It's not there. Is it under position? Nav aids? No. Yeah, fixed info is under the flight plan info tab. Flight plan. Flight plan info. Oh, right here. Fix info. All right, reference ident. Let's keep coming down. Let's keep coming down to 200. And this is easier to type if I come down here. So reference ident is going to be V. What did you say? IGS 111.9. I need to be 14 miles out. What was the localizer? What was it? What was the frequency? LLZ? Or should I do the DME off the airport itself? Let's just do the DME off the airport itself. So we'll go VHHX. And then I want to do a radius 14. Alright, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Y'all, look at that. See, we got tools in our 350. We got tools, baby. So I got a 14 DME. So all I need to do is be at 14,000 feet. And we'll find that. But we need to hustle down. Or excuse me, 4,000 feet. Let's hustle down to 10. Terrain is on. The highest is 3,600 feet. We're looking good. It's time to get those seatbelts on, chat. Seatbelt signs need to come on. You're now free to sit down and strap up. Let's go ahead and turn down the integral lights. They're a little bit too juiced. Turn off the dome light. Floodlight can stay on. All right, we're looking good now. Down we go. We need to get some speed brake out. I think we're a little bit high and fast. If you hit control, it enables keyboard. What? For real? Mark, seriously? You wait until 7:22 at night for me to tell me that information. Dude, I've been struggling all day. Josh, where were you, my man? All day you've been seeing me try to type things in. The last stream, the last descent. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, shite. 127.1. Well, this is gonna get interesting. 127.1. Hong Kong Center, good afternoon. Cathay 357 Heavy at a 22,000 feet. What? Bro just started blocking me. Bro just keyed the mic when I was descending.
IT5 Hong Kong radar. Hello, set squawk 5217.
Hopefully this guy can give us a vector.
217, 27.
And Hong Kong, I think I was blocked there. Cathay 357 Heavy at a flight level 210. We're descending to 10,000 feet. We've had a little bit of a technical issue. Wondering if we can request radar vectors for the IGS-13 into Kai-Tech tonight.
Yeah, Cathay 357, watching a stream on the situation, set squawk 5207.
5207, Cathay 357 Heavy. What was the squawk code? What was the squawk code?
Thai G5, you identify the right turn heading 090.
5207. See how nicely I
Thai
asked?
G5 descending flight level 140.
That was my nice, it's my nice captain ask. Oh, dang it. Oh my gosh. FMS1. Oh, for goodness sake, you're dead to me. Get out of here.
Cathay 357, identify right 10 heading 150.
Turn right, heading 150, Cathay 357. Alright, 150, 150. We're cooking with gas now, chat. We have got ourselves some vectors.
And Cathay 357, beginning immediately deal within mainland China airspace, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140, Cathay 357 Heavy. What do you say about something in China airspace? This guy's like the genuine Hong Kong controller. He's probably pissed. We're just blasting in here at 300 knots, going to 10,000 feet, 50 miles out. There we go. All right.
Hong Kong radar,
Hi, 714 Hong Kong radar, hello, squawk 5250.
AJ, thanks for $3 super chat. Maybe you should hot mic that. He sounds cute. Dude, you just gave me a heart attack. I thought I was hot micing, AJ. I'm not even gonna heart your little super chat because you just gave me a heart attack. Goodness.
Thai 25, do you have Charlie Hotel in your navigator?
Yes, I have Charlie Hotel. Yeah.
Who's Chai T?
25 heavy.
Who's Chai T heavy?
Thai 25 Roger.
Or Tai Chi? Who's Tai Chi heavy?
And Thai 714 identify right turn heading
Pair of J15s en route.
090, descend to flight level 2.
There is an ATIS now, yeah. Speed out star, 14,000. I'm going to turn the wing light on for juice. So we can see what we're doing a little bit. Chai Tea Heavy. Well, that's what it sounded like. Chai Tea Heavy. We're going to Old Kai Tech. Yes, we're going to Old Kai Tech.
Hong Kong Center.
Oh, this ought to be good. Here
This,
comes AJ.
they're trying to freight 404 flight level.
Get your call sign right, dude. Maybe you should stop
Turn
super
flight
chatting.
40 for Hong Kong radar, hello,
Start paying attention.
5247.
Squawk 5247 for your China cargo.
Cathay 357, left turn heading 080.
080, Cathay 357 Heavy. Left turn, 080. Caught me in my... Man, every time I haven't even finished my bobas. Should we attempt to do brake to vacate? Let's see if it's in our box. It's going to take a minute to load in here. Come on. Bring the old... Oh, this is still VTBS. I don't think it has it. Press plan mode. It's stuck on VTBS. Maybe because we're on a heading? You have to select plan. Oh yeah.
Cathay 357, cut Hong Kong approach 119 at 1801 today.
Huh. 119er.1, Cathay 357 Heavy. How do you change? I gotta go back my radios. 119er.1. I need a radio panel. That's the next one I need. Very texting in Chinese airspace. Who is this? Hong Kong approach, Cathay 357 Heavy, level 14,000 with the information at Kitech.
Cathay 357 Hong Kong approach, good evening, sir. Information Lima, expect IGS 413.
We'll expect IGS 13. We have Lima, Cathay 357 Heavy. These guys are legit still. I'm scared. I'm stressed, bro. I'm stressing. Let me see if I go back to plan. Yeah, it's bringing me to VTBS. Is there a way to like cycle out of it? Oh, it won't be in the database because that's what Josh says, which would make sense. All right.
Cathay 357 is at 8,000 feet, QNH 1025.
Send to 8,000, Cathay 357 Heavy. 8,000, thrust out, open descent, down we go, baby. It won't be in there, so I guess it makes sense. I mean, the airport doesn't exist, so why would brake to vacate be in there? If I had current nav data, it might be. I think it might be if I had current nav data. Mo Aviator, what's going on, dude?
Got A357, turn left heading 030, radar vectors to final.
Left. Oh, wrong mic. Left turn 030, Cathay 357 Heavy. Left turn 030. I'm going to hustle down here on this descent. Speed brakes are coming out. Manual stop distance would work. There's a way to input the manual distance. But I'll tell you what, we're so close now. And with the controller on, I'd hate to have an issue. But you could use the manual brake to vacate distance, right? It won't compute because of the winds. So I got to put in the winds. 0 OAT 15 HG. I don't remember. Just call it 1013. $10,000 feet. We need to slow below 250. We're at 250. Thank you, Airbus. Goodness. Caught me sleeping there. Lights are coming on. DF was high level 350 stuff, bro. All right, 1025 on the barrow. We'll reset you, pull you out. 1025 is set. We're in a selected speed, so let's just activate the approach, confirm. We're speed alt star.
Cathay 357 for the left heading 360, descending 4,500 feet.
Left turn 360, 4,500, Cathay 357 heavy. All right, thrust out of open descent, heading. Do you like flying Boeing 727? I did. I do. Just checked on latest Navigator. Kitech isn't in because it doesn't exist IRL. Well,
Hong Kong.
Josh, how dare you simulate realism?
Unacceptable.
Your realistic simulations.
25, just to confirm, you can direct Charlie Hotel, is that correct?
Yes, there we go. Direct Charlie Hotel. Time to fly.
Auto brake.
25, roger. In that case,
Right here. We're gonna go manual brakes.
For now, expect radar vectors to Charlie Hotel.
Heading to Charlie Hotel.
Because we're going to an airport that doesn't exist. Down to 4,500. Let me get flight recorder ready. Flight recorder.
25, descend 8,000 feet, QNH 1025.
Is this guy's call sign really Tai Chi? What's Tai Chi? Thai? Subsidiary of Thai? Speed alt star, 1,000 to level off. Let's reduce speed.
Pushback color red. Correction, pushback color blue.
Dude, this is, I feel like I'm flying into Hong Kong right now. It's crazy. The 3 chirps mean it's a revision. So there's a mode, or a mode reversion, excuse me. Mode reversion. So you're either going from managed to a basic mode. So in that particular case, we were going from a descent mode to a vertical speed, which vertical speed is considered a reversion. So you heard the chirp, 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 and we went to vertical speed because I scrolled the altitude window before or in the middle of a level off. In the middle of an alt star, when I scroll the altitude window, it reverts to vertical speed. All right, we're 210, flaps 1. No flaps on flaps 1 though, so we don't have sounds on flaps 1 because you can be the first to brake to vacate a Kitech.
Actually, 525, expect radar vectors to final, turn left heading 030.
His call sign's legit Tai Chi.
Final 030, time to fly.
And inside 25, reduce speed 25, super knots.
See some terrain out there. So I think we're going over here, right? Whoa. I think we're going over here somewhere. Are we going around the hills or in front of the hills? Surely we're going behind the hills. Because there's Sierra Lima. VVLS for 380 or ILS or VV not needed?
Falcon Approach, good morning.
We probably need it because we're on the IGS. We'll get our VV up there too. But we've got our ILS because we are on the IGS 13. Thank you.
Information Quebec on board.
Hangzhou 604 Hong Kong approach, allow information Quebec correct, clear to Hangzhou via flight plan route, climb via Larratt.
Yeah, Sierra Lima should be just north of the terrain, right?
From Larratt, controlling the Victor 601 to Docky.
Oh, that's Kai-Tak over there. Over there? It's over here somewhere. Open to Hong Kong. Sierra Lima is the current airport. Okay, yep. That's the new Kai-Tak. I've got where we are now. I think I'm dialed in. Nabil. This is real life, Chad. This is real life.
25, turn left heading 350.
Heading 350, Tower 258.
Cathay 357, reduce speed 180 knots, maintain onto the outer marker.
180 to the outer marker, Cathay 357. At approach for Cathay 357 Heavy, did you want us to intercept the IGS 13 approach course?
Cathay 357 negative, sir. Fly presenting, I'll vector you to the final.
Okay, present heading, still into 180, Cathay 357 Heavy. I just wanted to make sure there, because I didn't know if he wanted us to intercept on our own or... Alright, flaps 2.
714 Hong Kong approach, information Lima, expect IGS runway 13, descend 8,000 feet, QNH 1024.
How do I identify the outer marker? That's a great question. I'm waiting for Slow to tell me.
Cathay 357, turn right heading 030.
030, Cathay 357. No one can look at this and say 2020 is the same. I agree with you, dude.
Speed 220.
Come on, man.
4,500
Look at that. The lighting on the haze is great.
Yeah, sure. You can first. Thanks.
There's a
Cathay 357, further right heading 060, cleared IGS approach right 13.
060, cleared IGS 13 for Cathay 357. 060, we're cleared IGS 13.
Expect radar vectors of
Matt
final.
B, it is.
030.
We're cleared for the IGS, so we're going to go ahead and click the arm. Autopilot 1+2, land 3 dual. Glide slope's alive.
Now we're good. Needs for radar vector time.
I'm hoping we intercept a localizer here soon. Localizer's alive. Loc Star. Oh, this is beautiful, chat. Here we go. What's the missed approach altitude? We'll just call it 5. We're not going to pay attention to this line here. That's our old. Clear that out. Glide slope star. Missed altitude 7,000 feet. Thank you, Lim. Missed approach altitude 7,000 is set. White. Approach, we're looking for 133 on the VAP. And we'll start the recording now. Recording is set.
Cathay 357, wind 010 degrees 6 knots, runway 13, clear to land.
Runway 13, clear to land, Cathay 357. Dude, this is sick. Look at the volumetric fog.
25, turn right heading 020.
This is so sick, Chad. Cockpit looks too bright. Fine. Take that. Just doing it for cinematic purposes.
714, turn left heading 010, descend 4,500 feet.
2,500.
All right, I'm looking for those rabbits, man. I'm looking for those rabbits.
IT5, right, you're heading 060, clear dial
In
left.
case I'm about done with 2020 after this approach.
Speed 180 knots,
Dude,
maintain until
me
the
too,
outer
man.
marker.
That's why I've been done. I'm going to configure a little bit early. Let's go 3,000. We'll go gear down. Manage speed, gear down.
Roger, taxi 20 Alpha 1, runway 07 center, via Uniform Alpha, QNH 1025.
Flaps 3.
Pressure taxi 0 Alpha 1, runway 0. Center, Uniform Alpha, and Uniform Class
Flaps full landing checklist.
Hong Kong Post, Hangzhou 6.
Gosh, the flaps out. I mean, you need the airplane just for the flap sounds.
604, I just need a quick read back at the high for crew.
All right, landing
Just a sec.
checklist.
Time ago, I need you to read that back.
Coming up soon here. Where are the rabbits? Where are the rabbits? I see the runway. The lights become visible in 2024. Never done it at night though. All right. Oh, I see them. I see part of them. I see the reflections down here. I think it's pretty much straight ahead. I'm standing by to disconnect. I see the turn. I see the checkerboard. Checkerboard's right here, I think. I'm going to stay on the IGS for now. Here's Sierra Charlie.
They're trying to freight 404, sending to 1 at 4,000, heading 050.
You're trying to freight 404, Hong Kong approach, low information, Lima, expect radar vectors to
Yeah,
final.
we should
IGS
see them over
13.
here, but we don't.
Expect vectors final, IGS 13. They're trying to freight 404.
High 714, reduce speed 200 knots.
Don't turn early, but don't turn late. Thanks, Slow. Great advice.
Hangzhou 602, report ready.
Hangzhou 604, expect a startup.
Hangzhou 604,
One
Roger,
shot got the
stop
lights.
approved, pushback color blue, squawk mode Charlie, caution, squawk 5, extreme 75.
Autopilot's off, flight director's off, giving the bird. Bird's on, I have control.
Squawk 5375, Hangzhou 604.
Checkerboard hill in sight. I got the approach lights right here. So they normally turn. They come out and turn. The in-sight landing.
500.
There's the marker. Did you hear the marker beacon?
500.
Chat.
They're trying to freight 404 to send 8,000 feet.
I'm going to crash. I'm too busy looking at everything. Oh my gosh, this is so sick.
8,000 and QNH 105.
400.
They're trying to force over.
I'm literally smiling while I'm flying right now.
525, continue approach number 2 with 01 good
A little more bank angle, a little more bank angle. A little bit high.
High 704, reduce speed 180 knots.
Sync rate.
200.
Check. I'll take that for my no practice. A little bit high, correcting here. Oh, a little bit of a stutter. It's probably because I never came in here before.
50. 40.
Oh, we have the fake
30.
ground here. We have fake ground here, remember?
20. 10.
We have fake ground here, I think. We're going to have a big bump. Or at least that was in the pre-beta. The lights were throwing me off, those double lights. That's a sim. That's totally a sim issue. Nothing to do with the 350. I haven't... Yo.
High 714, turn right heading 030.
Guys. Gals. I haven't flown approach where I'm literally just grinning ear to ear.
404, turn left heading 010.
I was smiling that
Heading
entire
010.
turn there
They're
over
trying to
Checkerboard
freight
Hill.
404.
That was pretty incredible. I mean, that was
Cathay
pretty cool.
357, left turn join Bravo 1.
Left turn Bravo 1, Cathay 357 Heavy.
High 25, runway 13 clear to land.
I mean,
And a Cathay 357 when able, safe parking.
we're taking, I think it's the first gate on the left. I'm sorry, I don't have the chart up right now. It's the first one on the left close to the ramp.
Roger. Break, type 714, turn right heading 060, cleared ILS, cushion cleared IGS 413.
Dudes. So, remember when we flew the Goal, the hardcore members of the channel, I had one...
357, Roger, clear on taxi, Bravo 1, right turn, Delta 3, gate number 1.
Bravo 1, Delta 3, right turn to gate number 1, Cathay 357 Heavy. Thanks for the ATC tonight. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, do you remember when we were flying the Goal 737
714, speed
and
180 knots,
we were flying into somewhere in
2,
Brazil,
106 degrees 7 knots.
and it was incredible, and I was like, okay, this is it. I'm hooked on 2020. It's my future sim. And it was after that sim that I stopped flying X-Mark. This approach just solidified 2024 for my... that's it. 2020 is dead to me. 2020 is officially dead. Santos Dumont, that was it, Diabetic Lad, yes. 2020 is officially dead for me. That was the most incredible approach I've ever flown in sim to date.
Under
And
4,500
we
feet.
have default scenery. Look at this 380 coming in here. Look at this. This is going to be insane. Mr. G says, I remember that since yesterday, like yesterday. Yeah, man.
Are you able to reach 4,000?
Look at this 380. It looks a little low. But I think the stutter has to do with the fact that I think it's rendering 2 ground levels. I think that needs to be fixed in the sim update.
Thank you.
I think the sim need to fix that. Because you see the double lights there? That probably is hard on performance when you load in, but...
Under 602, Roger, with
380 made it down nicely, too.
Takeoff.
Oh, dude, that was a smasher. That was a smasher. You drifting there, buddy? Oh, he's going around. Oh, he's going around. Okay, that's pretty sick, too. Oh, I'm going off the taxi. I'm going to end up in the water. All right. Oh, we got to stop recording. Oh, my gosh, there's too much going on. Hit the like button for Mayhem. Swarm, next 350 light to Santos? Oh, I don't think we can get into Santos Dumont, dude. I don't think we can stop it. I mean, we can stop at 320 and a 7.3 barely. I'm pretty sure. I'll try it. I'll try Swarm. I'll try an empty 350 going in there. See if we can't get it stopped. We'll have to try that in 2024. Delta 3 to 1 is over here. You see here, I'm getting a little bit of a stutter. Just because we're going under like 2 sets of terrain. I hope they add that to their fix list in the sim update 17 or whenever. Or if we could just get a custom scenery to smooth that out, it'd be pretty epic.
Type 25, when able, increase speed 220 knots, turn right heading 210, radar vectors to final runway 13. Fly heading 210, 210. Under 602, Hong Kong, approach thanks identified, climb via to flight level 230, cancel speed restriction.
Climb via to flight level 230, again, speed restriction,
Delta 3 will take gate 1 right here.
We're still over too high to see anything left 360.
We can start to land, yeah. That's 360 for
AJ's too high, he has to do a 360. Not hitting the jet bridge, are we? No. Man, you gotta be on the line. Stand by. Ooh, a little long. That's what she said. Set. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Hunter 604,
to
Roger,
Kitech.
Squawk 5375.
I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, that approach was incredibly epic. The FS98 billboard right there. Dude.
Hunter 604, thank you. Taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 07 center, via uniform, Alpha, QNH 1025.
I mean, we would have had somebody right behind us, but I think AJ's had to do a 360.
Approach Honda 604, taxi hotel Alpha 1, uniform Alpha, hotel runway 05.
I want to see if anybody else coming down the turn. Yeah, see
Type
the
Q5, sure,
should be able to see. I can see. It's almost like the lights are facing the wrong direction in 2024, because I should see this from way out. You see this curve? I saw this. I bet that's what it is. I bet they have the lights reversed.
Air Channel 404, sorry, Air Channel
Unless they have, unless the
orbit,
lights were double,
flight
because
02.
like on both sides, so you could have departures go out off the turn too.
020 on the heading for Air China Freight 404.
I mean, Josh says both these streams have been an absolute blast. Everyone, hey Josh, I appreciate you, man. Thank you guys at iniBuilds for including me on the pre-release content, man. I've been having way too much fun with this thing, even off stream. So very humbled to be a part of the content creator team, and you guys are knocking it out of the park, man. I can't wait to see what else is in store with iniBuilds in the future. Thanks for being around and sticking around with us today. I don't see anybody on final, so I'm just going to take a screenshot, and we're going to watch our replay, and we're going to get out of here, because it's 7:51, and I'm tired. So let's go into replay. I'm going to leave everything running, and replay. And actually, let's do this. Let's save it first. Kitech 350, in case anything bad happens. Kai 350. Replay is saved. Okay, so worst case scenario, we can still watch the replay even if everything crashed. Replay is on. Watch everything happen here. There's the approach back in. Let everything come in for a minute. I gotta get my boots on. 12-hour day at the V18, 13-hour day at the V1HQ, and it was well worth it, man. This is one of those days in Flight Sim where I'm going to remember it for a very, very long time. Maybe we should do a Kitech fly-in, months from now when everybody's proficient with their 350s and we all have current nav databases. All right, I'm going to run it up. Thank you, Jeff, man. Appreciate the support, dude.
皆様、本日の便へご搭乗いただき誠にありがとうございます。当機出発に際しまして、皆様のお手荷物が安全に収納されているかどうか確認させていただきます。皆様のお手荷物は上の棚などしっかりと固定される場所にお入れください。ご用がありましたら遠慮なく客室乗務員にお知らせください。また、皆様が着席されていることを確認して出発いたします。
I was a little early. See, I was a little early, so I flattened it out. But we also had wind from the left, which made it squirrely. And then the turn here, I swear this is a 2024 issue or 2020 issue where they have the double scenery here, because you get this stutter as you're like going over the double ground, but then it goes away. Look at that straight, though, man. See, and then as soon as you're clear of it, it smooths out. I don't know what that's about. Is this a 3-for-3 butter? Oh, yeah, we're on the fake ground. Yeah, see? There's definitely an elevation issue. Oh no, I got an idea though. Let's go here. Shift V. Oh, come on, y'all. All right. Definitely better than 900, I think, too, Andre. I'm with you. I'm with you, Andre. I think I'm a 1,000 lover. I think I am the 1,000 lover. A-Rock, work it, baby, work it. I think that was butter. All right. Y'all are going to get a special replay from the Hong Kong new airport. I'm going to be quiet. Flaps are going to come up here for a second. They're going to get to their normal position. You can watch this replay without me blabbering. Thank you all for the support. It's been absolutely insane today. The gifted members, the bank angle checks, the super chats. You guys have just been incredible, showing your love and support throughout the community, and I couldn't be more humbled to be a part of it. I look forward to streaming this bird again. We might be back tomorrow, definitely not doubling it up with 4 or 5 hour streams, but we're going to fly somewhere fun tomorrow too in the 350. I'll think of a route. We're going to probably be in the 1000 too, because I think the 1000 is the juice. So I'm out of here. Thank you all. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'm V1. We'll catch you on the next one. So.